This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Brought to you by Bank of Hindman, Thacker Grigsby, Hayden Citizens Bank, ISOM IGA, ARH, Bluegrass Sports Nation, TVS, and HT24plus.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Before the Whistle on Hometown 24. Jamie Hughes and James Sandlin here, and much like these players, we're running on adrenaline too, James. It's been a busy but yet fun basketball week as we bring you the boys' 14th Region Basketball Tournament, James. It's four of the best. Tradition, execution, and just a finished product. These four teams have been some of the top teams in the mountains all season long.
Yeah, it's four monster teams in the 14th region. Anytime, and then you could take them and shake the bucket and pick any of these four teams up to play each other, and we're going to have a packed house here in the William T. Orm Complex at Powell County. But Jamie, when you got here an hour and 15 minutes before game time, you could already feel the buzz inside the gymnasium in Powell County. And
I'm not trying to be someone that would discourage you guys at all. You know that's not my personality. But if you're outside trying to get in in a hurry. Because I'm here to tell you guys, this place is packed already. And we've got two games today. Let's dive into the first one, James. Of course, top team in the RPI, top team in the standings. Just about everything other than the All-A Championship, the Hazard Bulldogs done it this year.
Yeah, the Hazard Bulldogs done it. Breathitt County comes in here. They are the defending 14th Region champion. Make no mistake about it, no matter how you shake the bucket. Coach Jeff Honeycutt and the Bobcats are the defending 14th Region.
I did an article last night, done some homework. That 14th Region trophy, it's 17 inches tall, probably about 10, 12 inches wide. But that trophy gets you a free pass in the back door of Rupp Arena. And both of these programs, James, have had a rich tradition with the 14th Region crown. In fact, Hazard 24 times. The Hazard High School Gymnasium has opened its doors and had a celebration after winning this 14th Region tournament. For the Breathitt County Bobcats, they have 12. But one of the most impressive facts of those 12, they had a stretch in which they won it 5 years in a row. Now, that's a little bit about the history. The present, Coach Al Holland, one of the winningest active coaches in the Commonwealth, certainly has the most wins of any head coach in the boys' 14th Region. Who would probably be second to him in regional rings? Albeit that it was with the girls, Coach Jeff Honeycutt. James, yeah. I think there's about 12 regional titles between these two coaches.
They are, but you can take it and throw it out the window. Those records and those accolades are in the history. We're in the present, and we're looking to the future. Everybody in the 14th Region, in first game and second game, don't care what happened in the past. They're going to care what's going to happen at 1 o'clock to about 2:30 in the first game, 3 to 4:30 in the second game.
You send that message to him, by the way.
Yeah, you send it to me.
He said that, not me.
In the next hour and a half, nobody's going to care about the history. They care about today's ball game because whoever won it in 1977 don't pack you in 2024.
He's a modern-day warrior, folks, but me, I'm a historian. I love the game, all about it. So he's tore my homework in half.
No, I'm not tore it up.
And now I got to throw him a curveball and let him knock it out of the park. James Sandlin, two phenomenal players leading these two programs. Evan Eversole and, of course, Austin Spurry, known now. There's no flying under the radar. There's no unknown. The entire Commonwealth know about those two players.
Man, it's, you talked about it last night on the short trip from Estill back to Hyman.
Short trip.
Yeah, on the short trip. And then the short trip back this morning. Matchups, you got to love the matchups in today's events. First, you hit it nail on the head. Spurry, Eversole.
Who can guard who?
Cottle, right. Bellamy, Hamilton, Combs, Higgins, Turrier, Gross. Ratliff, Turrier, Gross, whoever the other one. You got to love the matchups inside the matchups. Hazard likes playing the 2-3 and played it really well the other night. I mean, you talked about it. Coach Honeycutt traditionally likes playing a man defense. Be interested to see how those work out today.
I am going to watch the opening tip. And while you guys are looking to see who scores, I'm going to watch Austin Spurry and see how good he's moving left, right, stopping, and going north, south. With that, I think it's a hamstring injury by how he's taping it. Spurry, you'll take him at 75%. But James, he helped his Bobcats win, hit a game-winning shot, and still was not 100% here the other night.
He just went by us, and it ain't taped today. So it makes me feel it's a little bit better today than it has been. Want to be interested in these matchups. You're right. The biggest thing today, who controls the tempo, Hazard or Breathitt County?
I think we're probably coming up on a commercial break, and then perhaps I think from there we would dive into the keys to the game. Assume that's what we would want to do. So how about we take a commercial break and then come back and talk about, actually he says let's stay here just a tad bit longer. I didn't realize it was that close down.
Yeah, when you're having fun, time flies.
You and me talk for 10 minutes and I didn't even realize it. Okay then, with that said, here's the keys, brother. What are they?
Well, I think if you're the Hazard Bulldogs, obviously you got to get Spurry and Gross and Turry off to a really good start. You know, in the opening round, Gross and Turry, I mean, you talked about had a really good first half and kind of made everything shrink down. They had to come in and guard them. So I think Gross and Turry's got to get off to a really good start for Breathitt County. Flip side, I think Cottle and Everso's got to touch the ball every time he comes down the floor.
He has to go through him. I felt like last night or a couple nights ago we saw one of the keys to beating this Hazard team. You can take Cottle out pretty much out of the game, man. He finished with 12. They'll want him to get more points here in this contest. I sound like a broken record, but there's a reason why I say this just about every night of this regional tournament. The key players have to stay out of foul trouble. Yeah. Rebounds will be important, and limit your turnovers. With that all said, I'm anxious to see 80% of this 15th regional officiating crew calls it the same way. But, James, we're in the Final Four. Do you get the 20% of the officials that calls it different than the other 80? If you do, it could be different than what it was in the first round. Tied or loose, we'll watch that in the first quarter, too.
Yeah, we're going to know here in about 5 minutes as we'll be off tip-off from Powell County in the boys semifinals between Hazard and Breathitt County. We come back, David Manus and Hometown 24 will have the 14th region tournament.
I'm out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Appalachian Wireless is all in on Tech Madness. Right now, select devices get up to $500 off on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or nationwide mix and match plans with renewed or new lines. Plus, use a trade-in for additional savings of up to $250 for a possible savings of up to $750. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions. It's Tech Madness with up to $750 off because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Tournament live from Powell County High School. Manus Blair, Dave Adams along with you, and all the hometown crowd. So, Manus, we're getting down to the Final Four as we are today. It's the Hazard Bulldogs and the Breathitt County Bobcats. They've met 3 times. Bulldogs 2-1 over Breathitt County as Breathitt won the game in the All-A tournament. So, if you're the Bobcats, what are you looking forward to today, my friend?
I'm thinking when you start looking at these two teams and you start looking at the stars of the teams, you start looking at the Bobcats, you're talking about Bellamy, you're talking about Spurry, when you're looking at Hazard, you're looking at Cottle, you're looking at Eversole. But I think it comes down to that third and fourth person.
Absolutely.
I mean, the stars are going to show up. Who comes off the bench? Who is that third and fourth player that becomes that X factor and pulls the other one over the other team? And in my thoughts, that's what's going to transpire tonight. And I think teams are going to come. I hope everybody's healthy and nobody's got any sicknesses in any of the games tonight. But we'll see.
It should be a dandy, both these teams. If you pick 4 teams to be here in the semifinals, these 2 are of those 4 teams, and the other 2 that are here are the other 2 teams. So we have all 4 teams that's supposed to get here. They made it, and looking forward to this ball game, no question about it. In our second game, Manus, we'll have Perry County Central and Knott County Central. That'll come up about 30 minutes after this game, and I look for a good ball game from there as well.
And, of course, they played earlier in the year, and it was a 1-point difference in the victory, and that was played at Perry County Central. So you got if you go by RPI,
right,
these are the top 4 teams, and these are the 4 teams that a lot of people pick to be in the situation in which we have. It's going to be one of those games. It's going to be a slobber knocker. Yeah. It's going to be one of those knockdown, drag-out basketball games. The officials are going to let them play basketball. Nobody really should be getting in foul trouble. It's going to be a slow whistle, so you got to play through contact. If you do get any free throws, you got to knock them down.
Absolutely. You know, this time of the year, the goals get a little smaller, but we've got a big-time crowd here at Powell County High School. We're going to have a full house, maybe even a little overflow. You need to stay with us here today on Hometown 24. Big basketball game, so we want you along with us. The popcorn is popping. Everybody get your seat. We're going to come back with the starting lineups from Powell County High School in the 14th Regional Tournament. Stay with us here on Hometown 24.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster, with the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head to head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Welcome back as we get ready for our starting lineups. Manus, my friend, take this away. Tip-off is coming up.
And it will be the Breathitt County Bobcats visitors on the score board, 19-11. First, number 14, junior guard, Austin Spurry. Number 24, senior guard, Isaac Bellamy. Number 3, senior guard, Jackson Hamilton. Number 12, junior forward, Braxton Turry. And number 20, junior center, Kanan Gross. The Bobcats are coached by Mr. Jeff Honeycutt. Defeated Estill County 65-62. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Hazard Bulldogs 27-5. First, junior forward, Evan Eversole. Number 13, sophomore guard, Seth Caudill. Number 40, junior center, Kenyon Higgins. Number 2, sophomore guard, Dalton Combs. And number 4, junior forward, Nick Ratliff. The Bulldogs are coached by Mr. Al Holland. Officials provided by the 15th region. And this will be the 4th meeting day.
Yes, it will. Number 4 coming up, and we'll see who can pull this one off and move into the championship Monday night at 7 o'clock right here at Powell County High School. So you'll want to keep that in mind. 2 games today, and it'll be down to 1 on Monday. And the girls' championship is tonight. That'll be a 7:30 tip-off from Estill County High School between Estill County and Owsley County. Want to let you know about that, so you might want to check in on that. The official has the basketball and mid-court. Manus Blair, and both teams are ready for the jump, and we hope all of our hometown crowd is as well. We're ready to go.
And here we go. Spurry and Ratliff will go against each other, and Spurry will get the tap back to Gross. See how Gross's shoulder is after the other night. David Adams, as Hazard comes out in the 2-3, looks like.
Hazard to play it physical on the ball. When whoever gets the ball, Spurry will get the ball first.
And it's a miss, comes down, and it's locked up. It comes away, and Hamilton has the basketball as Turry fought with Higgins with the offensive rebound going the Bobcats' way.
Gross trying to get position inside.
Got to look for Bellamy and Hamilton on the wings to shoot the 3 against this 2-3 zone employed by the Bulldogs. Spurry into Turry, and it's going to be knocked away by Caudill, and there's the steal.
Turry got to be strong when you get the basketball on the block. The Bulldogs will come in and double the ball.
And got to be quick with it as well, as Bobcats are in man-to-man. Everso going against Turry, gives it up to Higgins, too low on the baseline for Nick Ratliff with a 3. Doesn't go. Higgins with it, gives a no-look pass to Combs, and he is fouled by Bellamy.
Higgins with a good pass there to hit his teammate down under the basket. Bellamy was behind the offensive player and had nowhere else to go.
Combs will shoot 2, shooting 82% on the season. Went out of the game the other night, a little bit banged up. Knocks down the first of 2. Averaging 7.6 on the season as he knocks down the second as well.
Bulldogs get on the board.
And you know that zone, David Adams, will kind of slow the Bobcats down on the offensive end.
Yes, it will. Turry's down on the block as Gross will try to come high but backs back down.
And you know, if Turry gets it, he's got to make a quick move in there. Otherwise, they're going to double on him as it goes into Gross, off the board and good.
Soft touch, nice pass from Spurry to get him the easy 3-footer there right off the glass.
Spurry coming up to guard Ratliff early. Everso kicked it back to him, and it's going to be a turnover on Cottle as he threw it away into the bleachers.
Cottle made the drive, but an extra Bobcat came up and changed his mind. We're tied at 2. 5:40 go, first quarter from Powell County High School.
Spurry with a 3, and it's going to hit the top of the backboards, and it's going to be out of bounds, so it will be hazard basketball. As Coach Holland calls out a play against the man-to-man of Breathitt County. Kind of a soft man-to-man on the ball, David Adams.
Yes, it is.
And you can see Gross is in the middle as Everso shoots the 3, and he will knock it down.
20-footer, and Gross, as Everso says, that was a nice one.
And that's Everso's 40th three-pointer.
He's a good three-point shooter, man. You're right.
Hamilton kicks it. Goes through Combs. And it's a scrum, and it's going to be taken away by Higgins.
Higgins wanted that more than the Bobcats did.
Combs had gone through his hands, and they were able to steal the basketball away from the Bobcats. Screen and roll for Everso. He goes up with the left hand, and it's missed, and it's going to go off of Spurry out of bounds, and the Bulldogs will take it underneath.
(5-2) our score, 4.5 minutes to go.
And it's going to be knocked away by Spurry.
Hazard really spacing the floor, Manus, right now, and now they'll stack up.
Got the box set, David. Everso into the lane, gives it up to Higgins. Higgins should have put that thing up, David Adams.
I think so. He had an opportunity, a little touch off the glass there.
Everso had taken up 2 people, and we had a nice pass to Higgins right there. He bobbled it just a little bit, may not feel comfortable, and it's knocked away, but it goes back to Combs. Everso with a long 3, misses it. Rebound comes down to Bellamy, and Higgins is going to get called for the reach-in.
Everso, I thought, took that shot a little deeper than he probably liked to, Manus. That was probably about a 26, 27-footer.
And Everso's strap is loose. He'll try to need to strap that back up. Bellamy didn't catch Gross on the baseline there. He had him for just a brief moment. Breath have been very patient, David Adams.
Yes, they are.
And Bellamy's wide open for the three, and it will go.
That's a nice one. That's the 21-footer, and it's tied at 5.
42nd three-pointer on the year for Isaac Bellamy. And that's got to go for him and Jackson Hamilton if they want to come out on top in this basketball game. Caudill with a baseline jumper, good.
10-footer, right side.
3 Bulldogs in the scoring column. Bellamy with another 3 and same result.
Breathitt County with their first lead of the night, 8-7 their score.
A few more of those, and Coach Holland may decide to go out of that zone, David.
Yeah, Bellamy's, he's definitely hitting them, man. No question about that.
Double team on Everso on the baseline, had to give it up. Goes in against Gross and puts it up. It's a miss. Turry with a rebound. Spurry in the middle of the floor against Caudill. Pulls up, gives it to Hamilton for the 3. Doesn't go. Rebound to Turry. Turry goes up, misses on the underside. Everso with the rebound.
Turry had an opportunity there, but lost his balance a little bit, Manus, when he went to put it back up. Both of these teams are putting the body on each other.
And you can see with Everso, he's a little bit had his hands on his hips there for just a second. But he's an Iron Man. He's accustomed to playing 32 minutes. Everso going against Turry off the board, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Gross. Everso wanted the foul, did not get it. Spurry in the middle of the floor goes in, and it's blocked by Ratliff. Spurry with the 3 goes. 3 threes for the Bobcats.
11-7 their score. A minute left in the quarter. Bobcats shooting it well today.
Everso beats Turry off, goes up with a shot, and it goes.
Nice touch there. That was good defense as well. He just hit a good shot there, no question about it. 11-9, 35. Bobcats will probably go for the last shot here. Spurry taking his time. "21 seconds, 20 as the clock goes down. Look for Bellamy to go back to that corner, Manus, right down here. He's hit 2 there. Got Hamilton over here to the right. Caudill's guarding him. Combs is on Bellamy.
And there's the step back by Hamilton, and it is not going to go, and that will end the first quarter.
Yep, it's 11-9, Breathitt County. Second quarter coming up. Stay with us.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Welcome back to the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Tournament. Second quarter getting ready to start. Bobcats leading by 2. Manus, physical defense on both teams.
Very physical. Officials letting them play.
Yes, they are.
Assisted on both ends. Breathitt County knocking down the 3s against the zone.
Good ball game. I'll get a piece of this Ann Dixon peanut butter roll and watch this game, get a cold water, and I'm ready to go, my friend.
That'll get us going, just like it's these guys getting a bottle of water here and taking care of things.
Absolutely. It'll be Hazards basketball starting this quarter, so.
Turry and Gross doubling against Everso. Got to find an answer there, and it's got to be Higgins. He's got to be ready to make them pay.
You know,
they're putting 2 people on him.
Higgins is not looking at the bucket. He's looking for a pass. Bobcats open up in that sticky man defense.
And Hamilton goes to the basketball floor. Everso one-on-one against Turry. Turns, spins, goes off the board, and puts it in.
That was a good move. Turry played good defense on him. Everso, just a good move.
Pump fake by Bellamy, goes up with a three, misses it. Rebound comes down to Higgins.
Yep, a little off to the right there. Tied at 11.
I think they got to send somebody else. If it's isolation with Everso, with Turry, you got to find somebody else to help as it goes into Higgins. Kicks to Ratliff.
Well, you know, when is Gross going to realize that Higgins does not want to shoot the basketball as Everso hits the 22-footer off the left side?
And that puts him in double figures, David Adams. That puts him with 10 of the 14 Bulldog points.
Big players show up at big times, Manus Blair.
And that's what I was talking about on the coming in. Spurry with a pump fake. Stays up in the air. Turry with nothing there. Gives it up to Bellamy for the three in the corner, and he misses it. Rebound comes down to Combs. Higgins says, give the ball back here to Cottle. Let's run an offense.
Bellamy got a good look. Wide open at 20 feet.
He has had two nice looks, just would not go down. But he has 2 threes already in the basketball game. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Higgins as Spurry took the charge. A little bit low on the basketball go, and that's going to be 2 on Higgins as Tucker Johnson will come in for Higgins.
Higgins is started off in basketball this season, and when we watch him, he didn't play very long, and he's worked, and he gets to participate a lot of the ball game now, Manus Blair.
Yep. Tucker Johnson has been a nice role player coming off the bench as Spurry misses. Rebound comes down to Everso.
Breathitt in a cold spell right now. Last 4 shots have not went.
And if you shoot that early three against the zone, you're not going to get those offensive rebounds until you move the basketball around. Everso with a kick to Combs in the corner. It grows and goes.
Big shot by Combs. 17-11. Coach Honeycutt's going to take a full timeout. We will as well. Second quarter, 17-11. Hazard. We'll be back.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been... Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Tournament. 17-11 their score, 5:39 to go here in the second quarter. Want to remind everyone we'll have the Man Toyota at the half coming up with the guys. You want to stick around for that as they'll try to cover scores and give updates on this game as well. So Manus Blair, those guys, Jamie Hughes, James Sandlin, been doing a good job.
Very good job.
Absolutely.
As we come out and, the Bulldogs have gone on a 8-0 run.
Oh, yes, they have. And the Bobcats have missed their last 4 shots. So let's see if Coach Honeycutt has settled the Bobcats down.
Got to get a little bit more movement. That's going to be a 2, and Seth Cottle 1 and done. Once again, a quick jumper.
Yeah,
you're not going to get those offensive rebounds once again.
I don't think Coach Honeycutt wanted that shot that quick.
You know, you've got principles already in place, and then you've got to have movement. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Hamilton.
Breathitt County doing a pretty good job on that baseline defensively. If you drive it, they're doing a good job of cutting you off.
Yeah, and Everso didn't have anywhere to go that time. Cottle with the basketball, gives it up to Tucker Johnson, goes up, and he's fouled, and it goes.
Nice shot by Tucker. And that'll put us at 19-11, and the old-fashioned three-point play coming up.
And that foul was on Hamilton as Johnson will go to the line. not go, and Gross comes down with a rebound. 10-0 run for the Hazard Bulldogs.
A little strong there.
Spurry sidesteps. Better job of moving the basketball this time by the Bobcats. Bellamy gives it up to Spurry. Spurry has an avenue, and he is going to be fouled by Johnson. And that's going to send Austin Spurry to the line for 2. Spurry had the avenue on the baseline and took advantage of it. Spurry misses it.
Breathitt still stuck on 11, and you know, it's early in the game. It's 19-11 score. We've seen all through this tournament and the season, 8 points is not a big lead, but you can keep building on it if the other team's not hitting.
And Spurry misses both of those free throws. The scoring drought continues.
Yeah, they started off hot and just not being able to hit here of late. So you got to keep working if you're the Bobcats and keep the pressure on.
Johnson called on the block with no one to go to. That gets it out to Ratliff, and Bobcats has pushed it out here.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a steal by Hamilton. Hamilton goes up and lays it in.
Nice play by Hamilton as he gets his first bucket of the day, 13-19.
And a much-needed basket by the Bobcats.
It was indeed. You were right. Now Hamilton has kind of got assignment to stay in front of Everso.
After the switch there, and that's not a good switch for the Bobcats. And that's going to be a tie-up between Spurry and Caudle, and that will be another turnover. So 2 turnovers in a row for the Bulldogs as Honeycutt comes off the bench, and he will go in for Turry.
Honeycutt, a long outside shooter, Manus Blair.
And you got to watch him in each one of the deep corners because he will knock it down. And it's deflected by Ratliff.
I tell you, big crowd here and got more coming in. There's no seats available, folks, if you're on your way down.
And Hamilton knocks the 3 down.
19-16, that's a young man they need to come along in this game, because when you're playing at this big game here, you got to have everybody focused and everybody contributing.
And he's got the 5-0 run for the Bobcats on the 3 and the steal in the basket.
Yeah, Johnson, Everso, and Caudle, all 3 are shooting the ball pretty well today when they get shots.
Everso misses it. There's the tap, and it's going to be a foul on Combs. And that's Combs' first. Coach Holland asking for a foul call on the other end with Everso. Spurry, no look past Honeycutt, misses the jumper.
Got a good look, 15-footer. That's what you want.
Got called a little bit too far down here on the baseline as Coach Holland is going to call timeout.
We'll keep it right here on that 30-second timeout. The next game to follow after this one will be Knott County and Prairie County, and that game will be coming up about 30 minutes after this game. Also, our guys will be coming up at the Man Toyota at the half to update things in their area, 13th, 14th region. They may have some scores on those games as well. And tonight, the championship game of the girls' 14th region at Estill County, and that will be Estill County and Owsley County. So a lot of basketball today. And somebody said the team in Lexington, I think they're called the Wildcats, they're traveling to Knoxville to play the Tennessee Volunteers.
That gaudy orange. So, a lot of basketball today. It's one of those days you look forward to as a basketball fan.
Hazard will have it with 2:20 to go till half.
See what Coach Holland drew up for the boys. Got a switch now, and Gross goes back and gets Everso. Dig down by Honeycutt. And Everso will shoot the three, and it's way off. Rebound comes down to Hamilton.
I thought Everso got a good look. He normally nails that.
I think he's got to go to the basketball go, David Adams.
Yeah, he's had success today going.
As Hazard has changed defense and has gone to man, Hamilton in the lane gives it up to Gross. Gross slides through, and they're going to call him for a walk. Coach Honeycutt does not like the call.
Minute 24.
Doopsie-doo, Cottle misses it, rebound by Johnson. Johnson brings it down, and it will be a tie-up as Joseph Honeycutt ties Tucker Johnson up, and it will stay with the Bulldogs. David being played at a slow pace now, and as Johnson comes available, he puts it in.
Somebody lost their assignment there. I don't know who it was.
They doubled Everso on the cross screen, and that left him wide open coming straight to the basketball as Spurry goes up, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Everso.
Rough shot there by Spurry.
Yep, he kind of pumped it a little bit. Should have went strong to the basket. And once again, you've said this numerous times. You pump it or fades away, you're not going to get that basketball call.
Nope. 36 seconds as Hazard trying to hold for the last shot here. 21-16 score.
And they're spreading it out. And you're right, David. I believe they're going to go for the last one. And there's I thought a double team, but Spurry backs off. Good pass to Tucker Johnson. It's a miss. Gross has it with plenty of time for the Bobcats.
Yep, down to 11. Johnson, that was his look. Just shot it a little too hard.
Gotta go to the Bobcats. Double screen for Bellamy. Misses it, and that will end the first half.
And that will take us to halftime. Stay with us. We got the Man Toyota at the half coming up. Our halftime score, 21-16. We'll be back. Stay with us.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are. And our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad turned on the ceiling fan, used the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
And welcome back to Hometown 24's coverage of the boys' 14th Region Basketball Tournament, brought to you, of course, here by Double Quick. And again, it is the Man Toyota at the half. James Sallin and myself here. And James, good halftime performance here for the first, I felt like 14 of the 16 minutes anyway.
Yeah, Hazard's done a really good job. Coach Al Holler mixing the defense up, opened up the 2-3 zone, which you talked about in the pregame. I really figured that's what they would do. And in the second quarter, he went man-to-man. And Ratliff has done a really good job in that man-to-man on Spurry.
Yes, indeed he has. And guys, speaking of Spurry, they held him to 3 points in the first half. That's pretty remarkable. 6 points for Isaac Bellamy, 2 points for Gannon Gross, and 5 points for Jackson Hamilton. Breathitt had watched Hazard score 12 unanswered. And they were starting to, I thought, put perhaps Breathitt away in this first half. But then it would be Hamilton drive through the heart of the defense, hit a jumper, then steps out and hits a 3. Those 5 kind of spark plugs things once again for Breathitt. And they're right back in the game, down 5 here at halftime.
Yeah, it's a good ball game. I think that, Coach Honeycutt did a really good job on Everso. Everso had a really good first quarter. You was talking about it during the first half. And in the second half, kind of took Everso out of the ball game. And Combs and Tucker Johnson, who come off the bench, has really given Hazard 4 or 6 points off the bench. So anytime you can get scoring in a game like this off the bench, it's got to help.
You knew Everso was going to get his. He got 10 in the first half. I feel like, James, perhaps once again the game plan might be less containing. We're not going to forget about him, but you're not going to stop him either. So we've given him 10, probably going to let him get his 20 and try to focus on Seth and a couple other players. The only problem for Coach Honeycutt and the Bobcats in that game plan, there's been several others. You didn't see Johnson contribute like he has tonight in the first game. You're looking out there and seeing Dalton Combs hit that big 3 from the right corner. A lot of good things happen for the Bulldogs in this contest outside of what they normally get.
Yeah, you're right. And I think if you're Coach Honeycutt going to the locker room, you got to get Gross and Turry involved in it. And at the same time, Hazard, I think Cottle's got to get more involved in the offense. I'm not sure how many points he's got in the first half. But I think those are the 3 offenses, 2 on Breathitt and 1 on Hazard. You've really got to see assert yourself here in the second half.
The Bulldogs generally make more 3s than what they did, too. Only took about 5, 6 of them, and they knocked 3 of them down, James. To answer your question on Cottle, he had 2 first-half points. One of the top 5 players in the 14th region, got to get double figures. They got to get him going. I look for that to be an adjustment for Coach Al Holland and his Bulldogs coming out of this big red locker room door here. Then on the flip side for Coach Honeycutt, James, it's just not enough attempts for Spurry. Spurry with 3 points, but if I count right, he made the 3 after Nick Ratliff blocked his shot. That might have been maybe his second or third attempt there in that stretch of the basketball game. He has to shoot the basketball more for Breathitt to have any kind of chance in this second half.
Well, I think so, but both teams go back and forth. They missed several close jump shots. We watched Hazard miss a couple gimmies underneath to come down. Same way for Breathitt County. They've missed some of those 5 to 6 foot jump shots. But now I'm going to give credit where it's due. Both teams, their underneath defense has played exceptionally well. There's not been anything easy, and I don't expect it to change in the second half, as neither team's really in foul trouble. I think Higgins has got 2, and I think that maybe Gross or Turry, one of those has got 2 for Breathitt County. So really, when you break it down, nobody's in foul trouble.
And you want to control the boards, but I felt like both teams really went to the glass so strong and boxed out so sound that there wasn't as many second opportunities, and certainly not third opportunities. Both of these teams will find you, and they'll box you out. Al Holland, I hear 2 or 3 times he pointed that out to his interior players. Find a man, box him out. Find a man, box him out. Holland went to the 1-4 low set. They dove down, set a hard screen, and Everso popped out and hit about 3 of his shots off of that one play. Yeah. Coach Honeycutt and his staff saw that, and they'll look to make some changes. More than likely got to go over that screen. Perhaps you leave your guy down there and have somebody else slide over and take that spot. I'm not sure, but they'll make some adjustments for that particular play because Hazard went to the well and got several good drinks of water there, brother.
Hazard did. Bellamy's had several good shots as well. He's going to get it going. That's what he did today is exactly how he did in the first game. come out, didn't shoot the ball extremely well. Come out in the second half, he knocked down 3 or 4 threes in a row. I was talking to Brandon Miller before the game, and Miller even, Brandon even said, we thought, for instance, that Bellamy was going to have a hard night going, it being a region tournament. Come out in the second half like he was all season. Ice water in the veins, started knocking down some jump shots.
Spurry has been more of a facilitator. He has passed the ball in the first half. I want to back up and jump on that topic one more time. As you and I talk, James, oftentimes we don't regard him as the point. He scores and does such a great job going to the bucket, but that's his key role. However, you got to be a little more selfish. You do whatever you got to do to get back here Monday night. On the flip side, same thing for Cottle. Cottle has to call his own number, perhaps some, but whatever it takes, you make sure that it's the Cottle and Everso performance here in this second half.
Yeah, I expect Hazard probably to screen a little bit more to get Cottle open, and Everso's got to get going. You're right, but we're about 2.5 minutes from getting this one started in the second half. I'm James Sandler with Jamie Hughes. We come back, David Adams and Manus Blair will have the call for the second half. Who punches their ticket to Rupp? We're about to find out.
Crank up that Toyota. It's the Man Toyota halftime show. Here we come, fellas.
I'm out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Double Quick Boys 14th Region Tournament right here live from Powell County High School. Manus Blair, 21-16. Bobcats had a stretch there where they missed 4 shots and 2 free throws, and then they come back and hit a shot or 2, and it's got them back in the flow. But Hazard, Everso has been hard to contain for the Bobcats.
Yeah, of course he's got 10 points at the halftime, and I think this game is being played at the pace for the Bulldogs. When you look up, it's 21-16. When you look at the previous 3 games, the winner has had points in the 70s or a high 60s.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be played so far. And what do the Bobcats do to speed up that pace? You have to get into something that picks them up early and gets them to go out of their offensive scheme and out of their offensive patterns in which they run.
Yeah, Breathitt's been pretty good on defense. Coach Al Holland's been getting ever so off of a screen near the foul line there, letting him roll and go down. And Everso's been tough there, and Bobcats have had to double that after he got a bucket or 2 there. They've started doubling him, so look for that. Third quarter getting ready to start from Powell County High School. Breathitt County will have the basketball as all the seats in the house are taken, and it's a regional atmosphere, and we're ready to go, Manus.
And starting lineups are the same. Higgins with only one with any real foul trouble, and he has 2 to start the second half. Hazard in a man-to-man and have gone out of that zone, David, looks like, after Bellamy made those threes. And
you'll see Coach Holland switch his defense. If he was playing the matchup, chances are starting after half, he'll come back with a different defense.
And nice right-hand move by Gross as he puts it in off the board to get the Bobcats going.
Yep. The lead is at 3 now for the Bulldogs.
Cottle gives it up to Higgins. Nice pass to Everso. He bobbled it, but he was fouled as he got control of it and went back up, and that's on Turry. And that's going to be his first.
Yeah, that was a great pass, Manus, from his teammate Higgins down to Everso.
And you remember the last game we did down at Breathitt County, Turry got really quick fouls, and he's stayed out of foul trouble so far this afternoon.
Everso will have one more. Good free throw shooter. Everso shoots the basketball good all over the court. No question about that.
And he knocks both down. Yeah, he shoots 79% on the season.
Yeah.
Double stack running the option with an emptying out, and Hamilton is fouled, and that foul is going to be on, is it Everso or is it going to be on Combs? And it's on Combs.
Looks like Combs will be the guilty guy. Is that his second?
That is his second foul.
Yeah. (23-18).
Coach Honeycutt calls out the play. Once again, opening up for Turry. Everso didn't take the bait. Hamilton might have changed pivot feet. Spurry in the middle of the lane, kick to Bellamy. Bellamy into the lane. And the rebound's going to come down to Hamilton. And there's going to be another foul, looks like, on Combs. And if it is, that's his. Nope.
No, Ratliff's going to get that one.
Ratliff will pick up his first for the hand check.
(6:14), third quarter. Coach Honeycutt lining his team off that low stack.
Hamilton with a three, and it goes.
Nice touch there by Hamilton. 21-23 your score.
Give him 8. Cottle double teamed, and he's going to be fouled. And that foul is going to be on Turry.
Turry's hustling hard today. Linus, he don't want to get himself where he has to come out, though, because he's valuable about defense in the paint as well. He's just like Higgins. He'll body with you, and he'll play.
And that's 2 on Turry. Can't afford to pick up another quick one here. Everso with the dribbles keeps it alive. Everso with the angle, and it's going to be Spurry with it as Coach Holland wanted a blocking foul. Spurry through the lane, gives it up to Hamilton for another 3, and it's long. Rebound's going to come down.
That was a good pass from Spurry, though, to hit his teammates, because he was off balance, Manus, going in that time.
Isolation for Everso as Ratliff shoots the basketball, no shot, and there's going to be a holding call coming off the screen. And that screen hold was on Gross. And that's going to be his first as Everso was coming off the high post screen. Everso with a give up to Combs. Ratliff thought he was going to take that shot.
He squared up, look at the basket, decided not to take it.
Bobcats playing that hounding defense right now. Everso with a quick move goes up, and it goes in.
Nice touch there as Everso gets the bucket. 21-25.
14 for Everso. Spurry to the lane, and he's going to be bodied up by Ratliff, and that will be a foul on Ratliff, and that will be his second.
25-21, 4-point difference.
Turry up and good.
Big bucket there as Turry, and it's going to be a full timeout as Coach Honeycutt calls that one. It's 23-25. Bulldogs by 2. We'll take a break and be back.
Forward pay at Appalachian Wireless. Why? How about no credit check, no contracts, and most of the features of postpaid? The simple, easy way to stay connected. And right now, get $75 off select forward pay devices. Plans starting as low as $19.95 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gig of data for only $29.99. 10 gig of data for only $39.99. How about unlimited data for only $64.99 per month with 25 gig of high-speed data before slowing down? Forward pay, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for terms and conditions.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder & Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder & Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
We're back. 25-23 your score to be the Bulldogs basketball. Coming in loud and clear from Tim Short Chevy in Hazard, Kentucky. Welcome all of you all aboard. Glad to have you guys and gals watching. So a great basketball game to be watching, no question about it. As Hazard will bring it in Manus, and Bobcats will be in the man pressure.
Cottle's got to find something. He's got 2 points in the game and being hounded once again by Hamilton, and he goes to the go, and he is going to be held, and that's on Bellamy, and the ball will be put underneath, and Bellamy will pick up his second foul. Cottle going to get the basketball, and here goes the set with Cottle going into the lane, up with a shot, and it goes. Had to get started, David Adams.
Yeah, that's the 10-footer. He shoots it well. Made a nice head fake to get open.
And, you know, he goes up and down basically in the same spot as Bellamy. Shoots the jumper, and he has 8 now.
Yep, Bellamy, the 15-footer. Lead still at 2 for Hazard.
Cottle into the lane, goes up to Ratliff, baseline to Higgins. And they're going to have to call a timeout. 30-second timeout, David Adams.
Yes, we'll leave that here. Shout out to Dave and Ann over Lots Creek, James Catron and Judy. Glad to have you all along. Coach Harold Combs, the former coach of the Dilson Combs Panthers. Glad to have you along as well, sir. You and Harrison Bailey. What a great day for basketball, Manus Blair.
Great day for 14th Region basketball, Kentucky basketball in general. It's high school basketball. Tonight we got the championship game of the girls going on. Championship games throughout the state of Kentucky.
And that reminds us tonight we have the regional final from Estill County. That game will tip about 7:30. You'll want to check it out. Estill and Owsley to see who plays at Rupp next week.
And we've got a quarter and a half here to determine who's going to be playing Monday night.
Absolutely. And a game after this one, Knott County and Perry County will go at it.
Cottle with a jumper, and it will go. He's heating up.
Yep.
He heard my call.
He's a very good basketball player, no question about it.
And that's a really tough shot from 12, 15 feet. He makes it look routine. Bellamy and Gross with a 2-man game opened up that side. Bellamy with a miss. Turry with a rebound block by Higgins. Cottle gives it up to Combs for the 3. Doesn't go. And it's going to be a tie-up. And that basketball will stay with Hazard.
Ratliff going in to tie that one up.
Came in strong.
Bobcats, you rebound that basketball, you got to be strong with it. 29-25. Manus Blair, we started this game off scoring and thought we was going to have some points scored today, but it has quickly changed.
Comes down to pattern basketball.
Terry is not guarding Higgins. He's back as the safety defender to help double if anybody breaks in the lane. Everso shot that one.
And Higgins with a rebound gives it up to Combs, and he'll back it out. Everso into the middle of the lane, goes up, and he is going to be fouled. And that's going to be on Gross, and that's going to be his second, and that will send Everso to the line for 2, where he's been there twice tonight, making both. And he rose the first one in.
30-25.
Give him 15 so far. And it comes up short on the second. $113 to count in third quarter. Spurry gives it up to Gross, and it's blocked by Everso.
Gross got to go up meaner than that.
2 blocks by Higgins and Everso.
Under a minute.
Higgins showing a lot of leadership in this game.
Yeah, he's not looked at the basket one time, Anus. He's if he rebounds, he's
been very vocal with his teammates.
He's tried to hit his teammates if they're open. Now, since Terry's not applying pressure to Higgins, he can sit on the ball a little bit.
And go backdoor by Combs, and it goes as Everso found him.
32, that's a big bucket there, 32-25.
As that stretches that lead out, David.
Bobcats will try to cash in here with a bucket with 10 seconds to go.
Spurry into the lane, up, and it doesn't go, and it's going to be a block.
Spurry will go to the line for 2 with 8 seconds to go in the third quarter.
And that foul is going to be on Higgins. And that's going to be the third one on Higgins.
Well, you know, Coach Holland may pull him out with 8 to go and not take a chance on that fourth one and can go right back with him, Manus, really.
Because Tucker Johnson comes in and does an outstanding job off the bench.
Or he may put Higgins back here so he won't, maybe get a foul picked up off the board, but he's going to leave him in on the low block.
And Spurry, who is 0 for 2 in the game from the line, will go to the line for 2. And like I said, he's a 78% free throw shooter.
Yep.
And he misses it, so he's missed his first 3.
Yeah. Coach Lonnie Morris and Kathy in Harrodsburg, glad to have you all along as well, watching the Hazard Bulldogs and Breathitt County Bobcats go at it in their first game here on Saturday.
Spurry clearly frustrated with himself as the officials do a little cleanup. Don't want anyone to get injured.
No,
during this game.
no, you want these young men to be healthy. We talked about the opening round, how many young men had either been ill or has injuries, and we want them all to get an opportunity to play.
And he makes the second of 2. He has 4 points on the night.
5 seconds.
Got to get it up. Combs sees it, shoots it. Tip goes, but it is after the horn.
32-26 their score after 3. Fourth quarter coming up. You don't want to leave us. Stay with us. We're coming back. Welcome back to the Quick Mart Boys 14th Region Tournament live from Powell County High School. We're glad that you joined us here today.
Thank you to Double Quick.
Absolutely. And
Missy and Junior Matthews, Whitney Justice.
Absolutely. All the crowd up there, and glad to have their support.
And thank you to Tim Short Ford for helping us out along the way.
Absolutely. Tim Short. And Tim Short, no doubt, is watching this ball game, and he's got a Pepsi, bologna sandwich. He's not like Dexter Campbell. Dexter Campbell has steak, baked potato, Manus.
Well, I think they got some good steakhouses around. And he may be sitting watching TV as we go along doing that kind of stuff, too.
Oh, Dexter Campbell. Got to officiate 50 years.
50 years.
Man, what a career.
Like Keith Morgan. Keith Morgan, 46 years at calls in the 14th region this year.
Dexter.
And here we go.
A very nice gentleman.
Very nice. Was my JV coach in high school. But anyway, here we go. 32-26.
Every possession counts. Fourth quarter. You can count on it.
You are exactly right, David Adams. Spurry's got to get in the basketball game. He's got to take over as a playmaker, as a scorer. And as I say that, misses it. Rebound by Turry, and he's going to put it in.
That's a big one. He gets a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play, and that'll cut it by 4. Bulldogs 32.
And that's also going to give Higgins his 4th foul, David Adams.
I think Coach Holland will bring him over and save him. Save him for the last 3 or 4 minutes.
And as you say that, Tucker Johnson takes him out, and Turry will go to the line, shooting 48% on the season, trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does. And they draw clear, 32-29, ever so close to the Bulldogs. Caught on ever so, 2-man game. Turry putting pressure on Caudle, gives it up to Tucker Johnson on the baseline. Caudle's open for the 3, and it's missed. Rebound by Johnson, and they're going to call walk on Johnson.
32-29, so the Bobcats will have the basketball.
As Spurry wants the basketball quickly to advance it up. Spurry asking for the and Gross knocks it down as he came off Turry's screen.
15-footer, and Gross gets all net. 32-31, 1 point difference.
And they draw even closer. 32-31 Bulldogs. And that's going to be a reaching foul on Hamilton, and that will be his second. As he tried to knock it away from Caudle out front.
Manus Everso's got to get posted up down here.
There's Ratliff for the 3 in the corner, and it goes.
Ratliff a big 3, and that's 35-31. Nick Ratliff from 21.
And that's his first 3 on the night. Spurry gives it back to, and it's going to be knocked away by Caudle, but Gross goes into the bleachers. It was going to go off of Seth Caudle, and Gross did not realize it, and a great hustle trying to get to the basketball. Big time 3 by Ratliff, David Adams here right in front of us.
Yeah, it was. It gives the Bulldogs a little space here, a 2-possession on the offense.
Caudle into the lane. Ratliff never looked at it that time. Give up by Combs. Nice pass, and it goes in. Tucker Johnson with his 6-point. Nice left-hand pass by Dalton Combs on the bounce pass.
37-31.
And just like that, the Bulldogs answer back to the Bobcats. Spurry with a give up to Turry, and it's going to be a basket.
37-33, the old-fashioned 3-point lead as As Turry comes into play, Manus, and on this team, he's been quiet the first half, but he's starting to make some noise.
And Spurry goes in there, levitates, holds it up like he's in midair and gives it up to Turry, and he will make another 3-point play. So 6 in the quarter for Braxton Turry.
Yep, 2 big plays.
Box set by the Bulldogs, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Dalton Combs, and that's going to be his third. Big play by Jackson Hamilton taking the charge. Spurry loses control, and Bellamy splits through the defenders. Hamilton with a long 3. It was online, didn't go. Turry with the rebound.
To be honest with you, Hamilton's shot was on line. It was this short.
Yes. Spin by Spurry, and heard the whistle and put it up.
Spurry.
Foul's going to be on Everso, his first. And Spurry continues to have problems from the line.
I want to tell you about the free throws, and you've said it, Manus, and we've heard a lot of veteran coaches. Regional tournament, you got to make them.
And Spurry shoots it again and knocks it down. 2 for 6 from the free throw line. Very un-Spurry-like.
Yep.
And as you say, each possession, you can feel it in the crowd. And that's going to be a hold. And that hold's going to be on Turry. And that's going to be his third.
.439 to go in the ball game.
And from this point on, Hazard will shoot 2 free throws. Everso misses it. Ratliff with a rebound. And there's going to be a foul, and that's going to be on Gross. And that's going to be his third. And excuse me, I read the scoreboard wrong. That's the third team foul for Breathitt County. So,
yep, that's correct, Manus. It's third.
It is Breathitt County that will shoot 2 from this point on.
Coach Honeycutt has switched Turry to Everso and let Gross be the safety player now.
Everso turns, being double teamed, turns back, puts it up, misses it, rebound to Gross. Nice job of defense by Turry as Spurry takes off with a dribble, goes up underneath and puts it in.
They're tied at Powell County, 37-37. The Bulldogs. And we're going to have a timeout as Coach Holland will take a timeout for the Bulldogs, and we will as well, folks. We're all tied up at Powell County, 37-37, Breathitt and Hazard. Stay with us. We're coming back.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Welcome back to Powell County High School, the site of the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Tournament. Manus Blair, we expected good games today.
And you can't have no better game than this right here. And you know, a lot of people like scoring points. A lot of people don't like patient offense. Yeah. A lot of people don't like that. But if you're sitting here watching this game, you're enjoying the basketball game, and it's a chess match, as my former point guard just said. What a game, Matt Oaks.
It is a good ball game.
It's definitely a game that you can look forward to, and and it's going to come down to every possession, and you're going to feel that in the air.
The road to Rupp and March Madness. It's hard to beat.
And it's going to go through Powell County High School.
Hazard will have it, Manus.
And here we go. Cottle had Johnson for just a second when he pulled up with a basketball dribble. Trying to work off that high post screen of Johnson. There's the open shot. It does not go. And there's going to be a foul. Nope, there's not going to be a foul. There's going to be they are going to count the basket.
Yes, go 10.
It was a pulling on the net and causing the basketball goal and the backboard to vibrate, so that basket will go to Caudill, and that will be his 8th point. Spurry had grabbed a hold of the net as he was trying to gain the rebound. Goes into Gross up and missed it. Rebound's going to come down to Caudill. Big time rebound by Seth Caudill. Ooh, Everso just saw it out of the left side of his peripheral vision as Caudill gave it up to him. Here comes the high post as Higgins will work it. Solid screens out front, and that's going to be a hand check by Turry, and that's going to be his 4th, David Adams.
And that's the team 4th in the 4th quarters.
So it will be shoot 2 from the 2:42 all the way back to now. So who can knock down those free throws?
Yep, we're going to have a free throw shooting contest the rest of the way out.
Everso being isolated, but Combs could not find him. And it's deflected. No, it was not deflected. So, in other words, that's a turnover for the Bulldogs. As Everso said, the ball was deflected.
You know, you get in these games, you just can't take a chance. You got to go after it. You know, if the ball's
if you
loose,
can get it,
you
go
got to
get
go get it. Yes,
exactly right.
Absolutely.
Bulldogs in the 2-3, David.
Yeah.
So look for Bellamy or Hamilton maybe to get that open look here. Spurry must pick a nice pass in there, and it goes in as Gross was found by Spurry.
Gross, a nice touch, and we're tied again, folks, under 2 minutes in regulation.
Bulldogs being patient, trying to find that open look.
Everso thought about the 22-footer.
Still looking, turns, gives it up to Rattler for the 3. It's short, doesn't go. And that's going to be a push on Turry as Higgins went to the floor. And if that's on Turry, that is his 5th and final foul.
Honeycutt will come in to get Turry. And, hey, what a second half for Turry, Manus Flower. He played well.
He battles. And usually undersized as far as height goes. And he fouls out with 8 points as Higgins will go to the line to shoot 2. Has not attempted a free throw, as you're exactly right, David Adams. Honeycutt will come in for Turry.
Honeycutt's a shooter, and he gets daylight. He'll go for it.
And the first one doesn't go.
You know, that may be his first attempt of the day.
It is the first attempt. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You're correct. Here goes the second big attempt, David Adams. And that one is way off. And Gross with the rebound.
Got to hit free throws.
And here we go. Will they back it out and go for the last one, or do they just run their offense?
They'll run their offense. Now, Hazard's played a great game on defense. Coach Holland, him and Coach Honeycutt, great game plans here today, both of them. Very experienced coaches, do a great job with their teams.
And there goes Honeycutt with the basketball. And he goes in, and he's going to be tied up, and it will go to the Bulldogs. So turnover, Bobcats.
$39-39 score. Now will Hazard go for the last shot?
I believe they will unless they get a layup here. But it's going to be Cottle or it's going to be Everso.
Spurry will be the guy to help out.
Does he call a timeout here or does he let them play? And there is.
Bellamy went and fouled
I believe it was intentional.
I think so. I think Coach Honeycutt may be his strategy, and we'll see.
We're going to find out as the Higgins missed the last two.
And Coach Honeycutt's going to call a timeout.
Going to freeze him.
Yeah, and
it's a full.
It's going to be a full. We'll take a full timeout as well, folks. We're at 39 apiece, 25 seconds to go. Don't leave the set. We'll be back. Yeah. Welcome back. 25 seconds to go here at the boys championship game at Powell County High School. Folks, not a seat in the house. People are standing, and the popcorn is popping. And
it's burnt.
Oh, man.
I smell it. And no, that's the heat coming off the floor.
Stay with us after this game. We'll have our post-game show coming up right here on the Hometown 24. And after that, 30 minutes after this game, we'll have Knott County Central and Prairie Central, and both of those teams will go at it to see who plays on Monday night.
Thank you to Powell County High School, Dr. Kincaid, and AD Doug Brewer. And here we go.
Yep.
Got 2 free throws. First one's up, and it doesn't go. So will Coach Honeycutt's strategy pan out here?
I look for Coach Holland to take a timeout if he makes this.
And it doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Spurry.
Breathitt County will go for the last shot, period, on this. And it'll be Mr. Spurry. He's getting ready, and Hazard, they'll go into their defense. 10 seconds, 9. Here comes Gross, Manus.
Can Spurry do it again? He misses it. Rebound comes down to Higgins. And it gets away from him, and we are going to overtime.
Imagine that. Overtime in the 14th region semifinals. You couldn't have fooled me. Folks, we'll be back. 4 minutes more to go in overtime number 1. 39-39. Stay with us.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back. Overtime number 1 coming up. Breathitt County and Hazard with Manus 39-39, and this game started off in the first couple minutes 10-11 and just into the game, and it is really settled down on defense.
Yeah, and as we go into the overtime, of course, Braxton Turry has fouled out. Higgins has 4.
Yeah.
Dalton Combs has 3.
Yeah.
Bellamy has 3, and Gross has 3. So here we go. Ratliff and Spurry, and Spurry gets the tip back to Bellamy. Both teams will continue to shoot 2 with each foul. Spurry splits the defense, goes up, split, layup.
41-39 as Spurry gives the Bobcats first lead in a while.
Give him 9. Caudle, ball's tipped. Everso with the ball, goes back up, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Gross, and Higgins fouls, and Higgins will foul out of the basketball game.
A lot of contact under that basketball goal today.
And Johnson will come in for the disqualified Higgins.
I thought he played good defense today for the Bulldogs, Manus. He was physical in the paint, put his body on them, made it difficult.
Oh, yeah, he always plays his heart out. And Gross will go to the line, is yet to be to the free throw line.
Gross, his first one is good. 42-39. Bobcats leads at 3.
56% on the season. Second one's up, and it goes.
Plenty of time in the game, 3.5 minutes, and with Caudle and Everso, they can put points up in a hurry.
Give up, and it's going to be blocked. Looked like it went back up through, and that's going to be a foul as Everso went up. And that foul is going to be called on Spurry.
Spurry.
That's his first.
First foul on Mr. Spurry.
Everso 3 of 4 from the line, and he misses. So 5 consecutive free throws missed by the Bulldogs. Make that 6 consecutive free throws. And Everso knocks it down, 16 for Everso.
Just over 3 minutes. Overtime number 1 from Powell County High School, the site of the boys' 14th region tournament. I think Coach Honeycutt wants Hazard to come out of that.
Yep, they got to be careful here now. Just a one-possession basketball game. And you're exactly right. He wants them to come out of that zone.
Yeah.
And he's going to go to the floor, loses the basketball, and that's going to be a turnover. Not sure what happened that time, but Bellamy went face down and the basketball was lost out of bounds.
I didn't see it either.
And he's not protesting the call, so evidently he caught a toe on the floor or something.
May have.
And that's on the far end away from us. And that's going to be a block on Hamilton. And that's going to be Hamilton's third, and that will send Seth Caudle to the line. Caudle's first 2 free throws of the game, and he knocks the first one down.
43-41.
Second one, good as well. Give him double figures with 10.
Bobcats leads at 1 with a basketball. And Hazard's in the man defense, Manus Blair.
As Kincaid came in for Johnson to have a better matchup. Kincaid yet to being in the basketball game. Big time for freshmen to come in and have to guard Spurry.
Yeah, Spurry is...
and they've got him doubled, but that's easier said than done with his leaping ability. So we've got it in the cooler, looks like.
Well, I think way too early to do that, but I don't know. Coach Honeycutt may be looking for a matchup here of some kind.
He knows more than I do.
Yep.
So got to protect that basketball if you're going to do it. Bellamy goes in, and he's going to be called for a walk for a second turnover in a row for Bellamy.
Well,
got caught too deep, David Adams.
Yeah, he got caught deep. He probably should have brought it the other way, but Coach Holland would probably call a timeout here, and he does. And this is going to be a full timeout. 43-42, Bobcats by 1. Hazard will have the basketball when we return.
Come on over to Big Blue Smokehouse and have a good time with great food, mouth-watering barbecue, salad bar, and amazing new appetizers that will have you asking for more. And don't forget about the famous Coal Fire Pizza. And if you're looking for a little Kentucky tradition, they have the best bourbon selection in all of Eastern Kentucky. Hosting a party? They got that covered too, with banquet rooms for all occasions. Good food, friendly service, a place for everyone to eat. Big Blue Smokehouse.
43-42, Bobcats by 1. Hazard will have the basketball. We're in overtime number 1 with 1:27 to go. Manus, free throws have been crucial the last 2 minutes of regulation. They were crucial.
You know, the thing about it is you can't make those crucial turnovers, and you can't miss free throws. And, you know, everything is intensified and magnified at the end of a basketball game. Here we go. Who does Hazard go to? I would have to say it's one of the big two.
Yep, Caudle or Everso. One of them will get a shot here.
And there's the handoff to Caudle. Trying to isolate as that's a back tip, and Spurry thought that he had knocked the basketball off of Caudle. I could not see. I was blocked out. Got to be careful here, and that's going to be thrown away. Hamilton goes up, misses it, and Caudle will pick up the fouls. The ball was thrown away in the back court.
Caudle had no choice there, Manus.
None.
Hamilton was going to lay that in, and I thought it was a good foul.
Could not let him just lay it in.
And you could take a chance on him hitting the bucket and getting the extra shot. And Hamilton, good free throw shooter.
70%. First free throws of the afternoon. And it goes.
44-42.
We'll try to make it a 3-point deficit here with the second one. And it doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Everso.
Gross had a chance, but Everso grabbed that one away. A minute to play in the ball game, in the first overtime, I should say.
Knocked away again by Spurry. Spurry with the basketball, turns out with it. Smart play. And he's going to call a timeout before they foul him.
And I see if this is full. It will be full. Folks, 44-42. It'll be Breathitt's ball with a 2-point lead when we come back.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
They call it March Madness, Manus Blair, and we're at it at Powell County High School, my friend.
And it's definitely madness, and I hope they got the first aid and CPR people on hand here because some may need it after this basket and everything. And, you know, Hazard's going through who they're going to foul, and you look down, you've got Spurry, 78%, Bellamy, 74, Gross, 56, Hamilton, 70, and I'll see who the fifth person. It's Honeycutt, and believe it or not, Joseph Honeycutt has not shot a free throw this year. Could he possibly be the one they foul?
It may be. But, you know, we've got 48 seconds to go. That's a long time in this ball game.
To hold the basketball.
A long time.
So you double Spurry, make him give it up and let foul somebody else. And they throw it no, they do not. They throw it to Gross, and he is double teamed to Honeycutt. Spurry goes through the lane, and he was going to shoot that basketball.
Yes, he was.
And that's going to be on Nick Ratliff, and that's going to be his third, and that will send Spurry to the line to shoot 2. And he is 2 of 6 from the free throw line.
Well, whatever he shot before don't mean a whole lot, but what he's doing right now does.
He's got to clear his mind.
And right there.
As I say that, he misses it.
You know, both of these coaches can go back after the game is over and look and say, hey, those 15 wide open foot free throws, they are tough.
Yeah, and Spurry knocks down the next, still a one-possession ball game with 40 seconds in the going under.
38. Will Caudle take this shot?
I think they got to go for 2 here. You don't look to take the 3 unless it's wide open. Here comes Caudle with Kincaid.
Kincaid's a shooter. He's in the ball game. He can shoot it.
And time is wasting here. Gives it up to Everso. He puts it in. Timeout, Hazard.
15 seconds to go, and that's going to be a full timeout. 45-44, and we'll leave it here. And Manus?
That gives Everso 18. Still plenty of time, 15 seconds.
Hazard will try to set the double team to get the ball first. No question about that.
And Hazard has 1 timeout.
Yeah.
Breathitt County has 2 timeouts.
And if they can't get it in, if the Bobcats call a timeout and reset a different structure, but
you know, and they've got to run the baseline. Sometimes you forget, you get frozen here underneath the basketball goal.
Most of these officials, I've noticed, they tell the kids it's either a spot or you can move.
Right.
You know.
But they get so focused on the action on the floor, sometimes you forget that. So, Spurry having trouble at the line. Do you foul Spurry to put it back on there? How much time before you foul? I guess what I'm asking you, David.
Yeah.
Do you foul immediately? Do you wait till you see if you can double team?
Well, you're going to double team, first of all. Ball's coming in. You're going to double team and see if you get the pick then. Then if you don't, you got to, you tell your kids you got to go ahead and put them on the line and take your chances and still have some time to bring it back down.
And Connor Holbrook comes off for Coach Holland after the timeout for defensive purposes. Ratliff on the basketball, Hamilton throwing it in, and here we go. And it comes into Gross, goes to Austin Spurry, and there's going to be the foul, and that's committed by Nick Ratliff, and that'll be his 4th. And Combs will come back in, and that's probably going to be for Connor Holbrook. And, of course, they cannot come in until after the second free throw. Spurry will shoot 2 free throws.
Perry County Central and Knott County Central will be coming up after this one. Stay about 30 minutes, so stay with us for that.
And Spurry knocks it down. 2-point lead.
Spurry with one more shot. Bulldogs will have 13 seconds.
Second one is good.
And I believe Coach Honeycutt called that?
He did.
He did. Okay. It'll be a 30, so we'll leave that here.
2 big-time free throws by Austin Spurry. Now, do you foul?
Yes, I would think Coach Honeycutt's going to tell his kids to break down. Coach Holland may just try to take a quick 2 and put them back on the line
So
again.
you say foul. At what time do you
Well, center
foul?
line.
So you're saying
back off, make them dribble it down. Don't let them throw it long. Make them
token pressure.
Yeah, and then if you're Coach Holland, why not take, if they've got them set up there, why not look down? Maybe set a guy back here and make that long pass and let him lay it in, and you may still have 7, 8 seconds, and you can go for the steal again. So we'll see what they draw up. 2 veteran coaches, 2 good coaches.
And David Adams, did they not put 0.2 of a second back on the clock? Was it not 12.8?
No, it was 13.
My vision's going away in this long week.
But your math teacher still brags on you, Matus.
I know. Yeah. But anyway, here we go. 47-44, 13.0 seconds. Each team has 1 timeout. And here goes Everso, and he's walking it up, so it's going to be for a 3. Everso. Time is a wasting. 3, 2, 1. It's short, and Spurry will win the basketball game, and Austin Spurry is the Alice Lloyd College player of the game with those free throws.
Austin Spurry will help lead the Bobcats to Monday night for the finals. 47-44 as Breathitt County will move on to play on Monday night. I want to congratulate Hazard on a good season.
Just came up short.
Yeah, and Coach Holland does such a great job with his kids, and his kids have fought hard. They had a chance, and they're just very, very good ball players. So we'll go with Austin Spurry to come and talk with our guys when we come back. So you stay with us. It's our post-game show coming up right here on Hometown 24. Stay with us.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Appalachian Wireless is all in on Tech Madness. Right now, select devices get up to $500 off on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or nationwide mix and match plans with renewed or new lines. Plus, use a trade-in for additional savings of up to $250 for a possible savings of up to $750. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions. It's Tech Madness with up to $750 off because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster, with the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
And welcome back to Hometown 24's coverage of the boys' 14th region semifinals. And now we know one of the two teams that are advancing on to play Monday night in the championship game, the Breathitt County Bobcats in overtime, led by this gentleman to the left of me, the Alice Lloyd College player of the game, Mr. Austin Spurrier. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Talk a little bit once again about what was going through your mind when you come into the overtime regulation. You had to, I felt like, wanted to score the first bucket. You went down and got it, and kind of was history from that.
Well, before the game, Honeycutt said we're going to play as hard as we can for 32 minutes, and if it comes to be more than that, then we're going to play that too. And it did come to that, and we battled really hard, and I'm super proud of my guys, how they just came together. We played like such a team the whole time. Thank you. And we played like a team just the whole time. And Honeycutt wanted me to get downhill the first play. We saw that the middle was open, so we cleared the middle, and I got a one-on-one with Kenyon, and I think that's what we wanted, and it really paid off. It was a great play.
James said it, team effort, too, before we came on there. Team effort, brother.
It was a team effort. You know, in probably the second and third quarter, they really crashed down on you hard defensively. And Hamilton, he had an exceptional game today. He had a good one. Gross and Terry, man, they battle every single time y'all come to play.
Those guys, I mean, they're going to battle no matter what. And coming in this game, we know that they were going to be really physical, so we had to give it back. And I thought we fought really hard. Jason came down and knocked a bunch of big shots down. I'm super proud of him. So did Isaac. And Joe, I'm pretty sure hit one or two. And we really had a team effort, and I was super, super proud of that.
You know, let's don't take anything away from Hazard. Hazard's had an exceptional year. Really well-coached ball club from Coach Al Holland. But today it seemed like every time that you all took a punch from them, you was able to absorb it and come right back.
Coach said that they was going to go on runs, and so were we. And every time it's like a boxing match, you just got to fight back. And you take a hit, you got to give one back. So Hazard's a great team. They're really, really well coached, and Seth and Evan are really great players. I mean, they do a lot of great things. Their two-man game's awesome. I mean, it's really hard to stop, but I thought we keyed in on that and did a really good job. We had a really good game plan for them.
They know across the Commonwealth that you're capable of going up and getting 25 and 30. But tonight you made sure everybody got it where they were supposed to get it. And I feel like this is just as impressive game as I have seen in the semifinals of a player, man. All around from all the stats.
Yes, sir.
You filled them up tonight, and you deserved this one.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
One last thing, you know, free throw shooting, that game, I've said it all year, we're going to see a game that come down to free throw shooting. And when it came down to matter, you all toward the end was able to capitalize on your free throw shooting.
Yeah, I struggled about half the game. I finally made a couple, but
made them when they counted.
Yeah, I did. I mean, same thing as last year. We it came down to us making free throws. The same thing this year against Hazard. So free throws are a really big thing. I'm glad I got to shoot a couple before the game today. Maybe help me make a couple more.
Austin, I like to let people do their own talking when I do these interviews, but you won't mind me saying this for your whole family. Watching from the outside in, I feel like I know you guys when I don't. This is a big deal for your whole family, right, brother? You guys, it's like they all play with you here.
Yeah, I mean, if you look in the crowd, I mean, there's nowhere to sit. I mean, there's literally not another seat there. I mean, even before the game, it was just packed. So, I mean, having this town and everybody come together just to watch basketball and watch us play, that means so much. And you can't be more thankful for that. I mean, that's awesome for a community to come together like that.
For 25 years, I've covered some of the best that's come through these mountains. I've watched stuff that other people haven't watched. I watched you get down on the floor and autograph the kid stuff. I watched you hug the little water boys. Stuff like that, brother, I really believe pays off. Not just because you've gained fans, but when you do things the right way, good things happen to you.
Mom says people look up to, the older kids or whatever, and it is really neat signing autographs and stuff like that. It makes you feel a little special. But, I mean, it's awesome for those little kids. It's like, we're like their superheroes sometimes, and they just look up to us, so you got to do right by them.
You know how many kids this summer will go in their backyard, 5-4, Spurry catches it 3-2, and you hit that one to put you in this game? I'm still I can't get over the fact you took it, let alone knocked it down, brother. I thought he's going to dribble in about 4 more foot. And then from that one to get to this one and win it in overtime. I want to say again, congratulations to you, brother.
I appreciate it, fellas.
Man, hey, take this opportunity. Monday night, your ticket's already punched. Championship game Monday night. Take a chance, look in that camera, invite everybody out from Breathitt and Jackson to come out and watch you all here in Powell County.
If you want to come watch Breathitt, what time do we play Monday? I
think 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Come out and support us. I think everybody, it's going to be a great game. I'm really excited for it, so everybody come out and support us.
Now you can enjoy this one for about an hour and a half while the pressure is on two other teams.
Yes,
you can enjoy this one, but I know being the defending 14th region champs, you go to work in about 90 minutes after this, getting ready for Monday night.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you all.
He'll hand that headset off, and James, we're going to send it back for a commercial break. After this commercial break, we'll try to be back with Coach Jeff Honeycutt right here on Hometown 24.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head to head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
And welcome back to Hometown 24's coverage of the boys' 14th Region Basketball Tournament, brought to you from Stanton, Kentucky by our friends at Double Quick. And gentleman to the left of me has been here before, and he gets to take his Breathitt County Bobcats now to Monday night's championship game. Congratulations, Coach Honeycutt.
Thank you. I don't know if I took them. I think they took me, so I'm just happy I'm on the bus with them.
I watched you get a few gray hairs during that game. Literally, man, this was a fun one.
Yeah, it was. Seems like these tournaments and the teams I'm with always are part of either overtime or down to the wire, and I've been blessed to have teams that come out on top, and we were blessed tonight, and it wasn't pretty, but it was a pretty good win.
Coach, all the way around, we talked to Austin about it. Me and Jamie's talking about it during the game. Today was a total team effort. It wasn't Spurry or Bellamy, Turry or Gross. It took all
maybe
6
more
players.
so than I've ever seen,
it took
guys.
Everybody you had,
it was
Coach.
a team performance.
At first, Isaac kept us in the game. Then Braxton took over. Then Jackson hit some big shots. Then Austin down the stretch. Canaan, two big rebounds, got it. It is. And I think WSGS give player of the game to the whole team, and it's rightfully so.
Yeah, well deserved.
But in the end, crunch time, you got to like the idea of Spurry putting that basketball in his hands. He wanted it like crazy in that overtime on that first bucket down there.
Yes, he did, and that's what the great ones do.
Right.
And I trust him to either get us a basket or to get it to someone that gets us a basket, and he's done a great job of that this year. And we've been touted as a really good offensive team, but it didn't show today. But our defense really stepped up and played really well.
Dude, you're taking my questions quicker than I can ask them, but I feel like this might have been as good defensively as I've seen y'all, Coach, against a real, we tip our hat to Hazard.
Yeah, oh, God. I mean, Hazard, I think that's the second loss of the season in the 14th region. Coach Holland, Hall of Famer. His staff's great. Seth, all of those guys are really good. Kenyon, him found out, got it better. Johnson come off the bench and played really well for him. It was just, they've got a great team. If you double down on somebody, Ratliff's knocking threes down, Dalton Combs, Kincaid. I mean, the list goes on. And, we're very fortunate and blessed to be playing Monday night. We're going to enjoy this for about 6 more hours and then get ready for whoever wins.
I've said it all year throughout the season. We're going to have a game that comes down to free throw shooting. And today I felt like it was one of those games y'all both went back and forth, but when overtime came, y'all really hit your free throws.
We did. We missed some crucial ones that probably sent it to overtime, that if we make, we probably close it out. But I can't say enough for my guys. They was resilient. They stuck to it in us. We survive in advance.
Coach, they're waiting on you. More people wanting to interview you. You're more popular than the president right now.
I don't know about that.
They called from the Walmart or McDonald's in Jackson, said nobody was there. Come in, they give you a discount. Everybody's here. I know I want to use this as a chance for you to thank everybody for getting on board and buying a big ticket.
Well, I am Breathitt fans. Kelly was listening to the interview over, and she said, "You shouldn't have called them crazy." I said, "They are, though." I said, "They're crazy about Bobcat basketball."
Right,
yeah. And
that's a compliment.
That's
nowadays.
A compliment. We filled the stands. You could have robbed Jackson today, but it's that way every time we play. No matter through thick and thin, those fans. I can't say enough about every one of them. The community's been great. Go Bobcats!
Congratulations, my friend. We'll see you Monday night.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck Monday night.
Guys, we'll send it back for a commercial break, and then we'll be back here to talk more about this one. Knott County Central and Prairie Central. James, don't have to hype it up.
Yeah.
You just tell who's playing, Commodores and Patriots. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be back to talk more about that one after this.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
And welcome back to Hometown 24's coverage of the boys' 14th Region Basketball Tournament, where Breathitt County just punched the first ticket, and they'll go on to the championship game Monday night to take on the Prairie Central Commodores or the Knott County Central Patriots. Who's it going to be? I can promise you one thing, this gym is divided. Half for Prairie, half for Knott. Kind of like this guy's household a little bit. We've been joined with a guy, of course, that knows about playing in big games for the Commodores. And just wanted to jump on here and thank him for everything he's done for all of the sports and the kids, more importantly, Derek. We appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much, Jamie. First of all, congratulations on putting on a phenomenal tournament here thus far. You guys have really outdone yourself. You've gone above and beyond and done a lot of new things, and you know, you're just doing a tremendous job here in the area. And as you can see, you hear the talk, Jamie, all the time. Well, streaming, all these, I think there's, 5-6 streamers here showing games, thousands of people being able to watch games, and it's a sellout. You know, they're turning people away here. It's hard to find a seat. So it's really exciting to see the people in the stands, and also to provide a way for people at home to watch the game as well.
From your standpoint, I know the answer, but let's talk about why it's so important for you to do the things you've done this week. And I'm not even just patting you on the back, but from a business standpoint, to give back. This is a good opportunity to give back to the people, of course, that help you, right?
Absolutely, Jamie, and I'm a firm believer you take care of people, and they will take care of you in the end. And, you know, I've always been a believer in giving back. When I was out here playing, we had people in the community that helped us get things, helped us eat at nicer restaurants when we would go to the Sweet 16, and we had the things that we needed because of people in the community, and because of that, I feel like the torch was passed to me when I, you know, have the ability to do the same thing that those people done for us. So.
Give back to those that have given to us. James, tonight, Knott County and Prairie Central, you don't have to hype it up. We don't need promos. You can just write Knott and PCC on the board, and that's going to get everybody pumped up and excited.
Yeah, we could play badminton between Prairie and Knott, and it would draw a crowd. You know, coming in, looking there, Kaiser Sloan's back today, so that's another dimension. Prairie didn't have an opening round. Kaiser was out with the stomach virus, and he's their second leading scorer right behind Trayton Wood, so it's always a plus when you get your second leading scorer back in the semifinals. Dirk, you've played in these games, semifinal, the region, road to rough on the line. You know, we're only going to send one. Breathitt's already punched their ticket in the first game. What's it mean coming in here in the semifinals?
Oh, there's nothing like it, James. I mean, just the atmosphere is second to none. These kids, they get this chance once in a lifetime. You know, you only get to play this game out here one time, and the winner will go home tonight. And when you're able to actually, I've been on both sides. We lost a heartbreaker here to Powell County my sophomore year. Didn't get to play any much at all that year. Kept the bench warm, but that's important too. And those kids, the bench players. But you know, it's just a great chance. These games down here are so exciting for these kids, but so exciting for the fans too. And if they can win one, it lasts a lifetime. You get those bragging rights that you're able to 20 years later brag to your buddies about, hey, you know, we won that game.
I bet you somewhere at his house is a picture of a game from Hyden, Kentucky, however. Am I right?
That's right, Jamie. That was an unforgettable experience. My good friend Daniel Combs, we knew without a doubt he was going to make it, but man, we were nervous beforehand.
You sat out on a lot of different tables, and I want you and other guys that have some say-so in this thing to make sure that we in the 14th region don't ever lose this. this atmosphere, and we have opportunities to grow and do things, and I'm not throwing stones at the other regions, but this is special for so many different reasons, and I hope our kids always get to be part of stuff like this right here.
Oh, sure, Jamie. I mean, you cannot replace this. And you look at the other regions, and they have these big, nice venues to play in, and that is great.
Great for concerts and boat shows, but we played this game here, man.
This Hazard Breathitt game, I actually took a quick video of the crowd as Breathitt maybe your Hazard won and went on a run, and the crowd was going crazy in here, and I sent it to my buddies in a group text and told them, you cannot replace being here. Nope. It's great that you all are able to show the game to so many people, but if I'm able to make it, I'm going to be here watching these kids play and
the good thing about today, I love matchups. Jamie will tell you, I love breaking down matchups. And today, I feel like, especially with the starters on both sides, we've got a lot of interesting matchups. You've got Trayton Woods, Drake Sloan, two phenomenal point guards in the 14th region. You've got the role players, the second guys, the go-to guys, Jaden Huff, Kaiser Sloan. They've been playing against each other since they've been in kindergarten. You're going to have Michael Gibson underneath going against Carter Castle, Tyson Neese, Hunter Haddix, Chance Sandberg. The list goes on and on. This game is going to be an extremely good matchup. Prairie goes 8 or 9 deep. Knott goes 7 deep. Coach KTF does an extremely good job on the rotation, bringing Reed and Napier off the bench. I love the matchups. I love that both teams match up so well that this game, to me, we may see another overtime game.
James, I felt like the first game, as you mentioned matchups, I made that point several times over there watching. I felt like Hazard and Breathitt matched up so well, and as you stated, I'm so excited to see this matchup again here with all those matchups. And the other night, I felt like Tyson Neese for Perry, he didn't score a lot of points, but I felt like that was one of his better games that he played. Just a great floor game out there. He controlled the game and didn't make a lot of turnovers. I was really impressed with him. And of course Miller, I'm so excited to see what he's going to do.
Guys, I'm old enough to remember when Daniel had his big coming out game, and we never forgot his name from that point forward. I feel like Miller had that kind of game here the other night.
Jamie, I told that to his father, Josh, after the game. I said a star was born tonight.
Yes, sir.
In the Miller kid. He's got a bright future ahead of him.
Guys, what do both teams got to do to go into the locker room happy at halftime?
I think if you're not, you got to stay out of foul trouble. I think Huff's got to stay on the floor today. I think Sloan's got to stay on it, and Haddix. Those three have got to stay in the floor. Casey does a really good job with Napier. Reed coming in for Gibson, he does a good job to keep them out of foul trouble. If you're not, if you're Perry, shot selection. I think you got to have it. They go so deep that I'm sure that Coach Hoskins thinks about the foul situation, but he goes 8, 9, 10 deep. He can afford a little bit more 2 foul guys to go out in the first half than Knott can. But Prairie sometimes gets in too big of a hurry. They don't stay within themselves tempo-wise, and they force bad shots. Can't do that today.
I agree with that, James, and especially on the foul trouble situation. I've watched Perry play as much as anybody this year, and a lot of games we've had key players on the bench at key moments, and Perry cannot afford that to happen with Castle. Trayton Woods has gotten in foul trouble a game or two, and the last game with Knott Perry, Knott dominated the game, if you remember, for pretty much 3.5 quarters. I looked up at the scoreboard maybe 3 minutes ago, and Knott was up 10 points. That's when Trayton took the game over, and we went to overtime. But I look forward tonight. It's going to be a fight from the get-go. I don't look for either team to get up 10, 12 points like they did the first game. Both teams a lot more seasoned. Huff has really come in his own here lately to end the season. He's had a great season all year long, but he's been extra impressive here lately.
James, I feel like we can check 2 or 3 of your guys' box by one thing. If I'm Purry, just like they did in the opening round, I go to Castle early, pound the ball inside to him. That is good shot selection. That also would probably favor you to try to get Knott County in foul trouble, and it just gets them rolling. They fed the other night. When he got, I think, 12 in the first half, it opened up then the outside shots or the mid-range jumpers for Purry. I'd go to him first play down the basketball game. And let me say this, Kaiser Sloan is out there. I'll take Kaiser at 60%. Some would say he didn't play the other night, want that to hurt? No. They played with Kaiser. He's one of their captains. I'll take him at 60%, fellas.
I'll take him at 60. You know, it'll be interesting with Castle. I like your thinking. You got to feed it into him low.
I'd take it to him, I'd throw over, I'd do whatever I could to get Castle the ball.
The only thing I'll flip, we're going to see 2 different mindsets on defense. Purry loves playing man-to-man. Not Central, when they play that 2-3 zone, is stifling. I mean, they have...
Harry has to make shots.
Yeah, they have to make shots because Knott's 2-3 defense, if they get it locked in, it's called troubles for everybody across the region.
Fellas, let's all take both teams and give one player that has to play good for both teams. While they think about it, it's Woods for Purry Central, and it's Drake Sloan for Knott Central. The other guys are getting theirs. The seniors will score theirs for Purry. I feel like the seniors for Knott will get theirs. But give me Woods and Drake Sloan. If they both have big games, we could play this thing into overtime here as well.
I'm going to go with Huff and Castle. I think if those guys, you know, if as you mentioned earlier, if Castle gets established early, that'll open things up for Woods on the outside, and you know, Bacon coming in, hit a 3 or 2. Miller, I mean, I think the key through Perry is to play through Castle, and it'll open everything else up. And with Huff, he just, you know, he's the engine that makes the train run. I agree with you with Drake. He's a great point guard, but they got to have Huff having an A game today.
I'm going to go opposite of all you, so it ought to be interesting. Everybody, like you said, is expecting those top 2 or 3. I'm going to go with Tyson Neese on Perry, Chance Sandberg on Knott. I love watching both of them. They play hard. They play team ball. But everybody else is going to be locked down on those other 3 players. I think your role player is the one that's going to have to step up today.
I would label those guys X Factor.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that those 2 guys.
X Factor, it would be those.
Yeah, I think those 2 guys are going to have has got to have big games because everybody else's game plan is going to focus on the top 3 from each team. Yes.
And one more time, fellas, we thought, I had a guy stand right here, and he said, well, I'll just stand here till a seat opens up. The only problem with that, Hazard, they lost and still didn't leave. Breathitt, I think they've let more Bobcat fans in here. This place is packed. Don't tell me anything about social media and radio hurting the tickets. They're turning people away. They're tailgating outside and listening and watching us from the parking lot. This place is so full. And we're going to get even more excited and have even more fun as this one gets back underway. Dirk, we appreciate you sitting in here with us. And thanks again for all you do for the kids, man. James Sandlin, we better send it back for a commercial break because you know that David and Manus are biting at to be ready to come on and tell us their pregame thoughts, too.
They've been eating peanut butter roll for the last 10 minutes.
Save me some, boys. We're coming right after this commercial break. We'll be back with that man Toyota at the half. James and I will talk more about it after this.
Who punches ticket number 2?
I'm out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Tournament. Breathitt County Bobcats in overtime over Hazard and Manus. Two good basketball teams in their region this year. either one of those teams could have won this game. I mean, it was that close and had the opportunities. And
the winner moves forward and the loser looks back and says, what could I have done differently?
Yeah.
And
I
that's
thought,
really tough.
I thought both of them had their teams ready to play. Of course, anytime you play Coach Holland, you better be ready to play because he draws it up pretty good,
It was a good atmosphere for basketball.
It was.
Full house here at Powell County High School. And
Knott Central.
Look forward to this one.
Knott Central and Prairie Central. What's the Patriots got to do, Manus?
I think you got to go through. I think Drake Sloan's got to have a really good game. He's got to handle the pressure of Prairie County Central. I think Huff has to be able to be taking that basketball to the goal, and then Hunter Haddock's got to knock down the threes, and then the X factor is Gibson and Ambergy getting on the boards and guarding Carter Castle, who I think a lot of times Castle is the person that Prairie Central has to go through. And the other night they just went through him, and then it opened up the floor for Miller and Woods. And, Woods did not play a whole lot the other night, David Adams. He got in foul trouble, and without Sloan and without Woods being on the floor, did well.
Yeah, they did. Coach Honeycutt just went by, slapped us on the back. I guess the nerve will be over till Monday, and he'll do it all over again, I guess. We're just about 2.5 minutes away. We have our lineups right here at Powell County High School. Want to thank all those good people. They've been good hosts to all of us. Want to remind everyone tonight, championship game. If we don't go overtime here, we might make it to Irvin to get the Owsley and Estill game.
But you have a really good driver.
Yeah, I do, and I want to thank Tim Short Ford for all their help with us. And
Tim Watts and the boys.
And we got to thank Ann Dixon. She's fed us all week, so we got to take care of her and Dave. So, but it's been interesting, been a good time, and we've had a good group. And Hometown 24, all the guys have worked extremely hard and done a great job, Manus Blair.
Yeah, and it's been a long week for those guys.
Yep.
Even longer than us, because it just takes so much time and effort to get everything put together, and we do appreciate that.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups as the second game from Powell County High School will be getting underway. Stay with us. We got good basketball all day.
Forward pay at Appalachian Wireless. Why? How about no credit check, no contracts, and most of the features of postpaid? The simple, easy way to stay connected. And right now, get $75 off select forward pay devices. Plans starting as low as $19.95 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gig of data for only $29.99. 10 gig of data for only $39.99. How about unlimited data for only $64.99 per month with 25 gig of high-speed data before slowing down? Forward pay, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for terms and conditions.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
Welcome back. Double Quick Boys 14th Regional Tournament. Getting ready for starting lineups. Game number 2 today. The winner will face Breathitt County at 7 o'clock Monday night. So be sure to tune in for that. Manus Blair, my friend, it is that time again.
And as we go to the visitors on the scoreboard, would be the Prairie County Central Commodores. 20-13 on the season, coached by Mr. Shannon Hoskins. In the first contest, it was 46-45 Knott County Central over Prairie Central at Prairie Central. And as they make the announcement about KHSAA sportsmanship and the $500 fine that you will receive if you storm the court, and instituted, I'm not exactly, I guess the school will have to pay that fine. I'm not really sure. But as they finish it out here, it'll be Perry County Central once again in their gray uniforms with a red stripe. And, of course, the officials for the second game will be from the 15th region as well. Crowd is kind of some of them. Most of them have remained here, especially Breathitt County's fans have remained here.
Yes, they have. Knott Central's fans have come in, sitting to our left up here on the stage. Perry County Central to the right.
And as we go, Kaiser Sloan will start, number 4, senior forward.
Could not play the first game because of sickness. Glad to see that young man back.
Number 11, junior guard Trayton Woods. Number 1, junior forward Carter Castle. Number 13, junior guard Tyson Neese. And to fill it out, number 23, sophomore forward Mason Sumner. And once again, the Commodores are coached by Mr. Shannon Hoskins. And the home team on the scoreboard, the Knott County Central Patriots, 24-8 on the season. Number 1, junior guard Drake Sloan. Number 3, senior guard Hunter Haddix. Number 4, senior forward Jaden Huff. Number 11, sophomore forward Chance Ambergy. And number 23, sophomore forward Michael Gibson. The Patriots are coached by Mr. Casey Huff. We're about ready to go, David.
Yep, looks like the gym is getting close to filling back up for our
Had
second
to get a bite
game.
to eat after that. So
Yeah.
Had to get a bite to eat. And
right.
Once again, congratulations on the win by the Breathitt County Bobcats and good season by the Hazard Bulldogs. I know they're really, really disappointed, but they had an outstanding season. Knew they didn't get to where they wanted to. And as we get ready to jump the basketball, it will be Michael Gibson for Knott County Central and Kaiser Sloan for Perry County Central. Official Blake Mason will step in to throw it up, and David Adams.
Looks like we're ready for game number 2 from Powell County High School.
And there it goes up, and Sloan will get the tip, and Neese will bring it across the floor. Man-to-man by Knott County Central.
Good ball movement by the Commodores. They screen away as much as any team in it.
And a lot of movement. I had a lot of movement the other night in the first round game. Neese to the lane, gives it up to Carter Castle, and he continues his hot streak.
10-footer right off the right side.
That is a tough mid-range jumper from that baseline. Perry County Central in a man-to-man.
Sloan thought about it. A little too far, maybe out of the range.
And once again, Knott Central like Perry County Central. A lot of movement as Gibson will shoot the 3, and it's long. Rebound comes down to Neese. Castle being guarded by Michael Gibson in the paint. That'll be a big matchup throughout the game.
I think so. Castle's been playing extremely well here of late.
Very solid player is Castle.
Yep.
And he rose to the goal, gathers it up, left hand, and good.
Right there shows you his strength. Minus the ball was hit away from him. He was able to go back and get it and put it up on the glass soft to get the bucket.
So Castle starts off with 4 quick points for the Commodores. Huff backtracks with a 3, and it goes.
Nice jumper, 20-footer for Huff in the left corner.
Sloan tried to draw a charge, didn't get it, and Huff backed up to the 3-point line and knocked it down. Huff averaging 18.5 on the season.
Commodore setting up high here with a stack on the right side.
trying to isolate Castle on the block, but Huff pushes him away from the block. Backdoor by Woods, unable to gather it up. Sloan goes through, Mick gets his own rebound, and he's going to be fouled.
That was just a good hustle to get kind of force the shot, but went and got it and rebound. He's going to have an opportunity for two. How long can Sloan play Manus Blair at a time? Where
I think he's got to give him a quick blow and bring him back in and out and get his wind under him as he shoots the first and knocks it down. 57% on the season. And it's going to take him a while to get his feet under him.
Yeah,
when you've had an illness.
Absolutely. 5-3 score. Commodores leading by 2.
And that one comes up short, and Gibson with the rebound.
Knott County spreads their offense wide, got spacing, and go to work.
And there they run their motion, and Prairie Central kind of playing soft on some players, not really getting right up on them as Huff rises for the three, misses it. Rebound comes down to Ambergy. Pump fake by Haddix. Gives it up, nice pass to Sloan, and he lays it in.
Very nice play by Huff to Sloan to get that bucket as Sloan puts it up off the glass. 5-5 score. 4.5 minutes first quarter.
Woods coming off the hard screen. Step back three, and won't go. Huff with the rebound.
That was on target, a little short by Woods. He faded back, Manus. Got to go up.
Huff being guarded by Kaiser Sloan.
Huff started just go ahead and take the 25-footer, but decided not to.
After missing that last one, thought better of it.
Knott County patient as well.
Huff with the in-out, back through, and Sloan is going to be called for the blocking foul. Trying to draw the foul on Huff. And Reed will come in for Gibson.
Coach Shannon Hoskins did not like that call. Did not like that call.
And he's saying, I thought he got there, and the referee said, Coach, he did not. So here we go. Reed out to Haddix, is knocked away. It's still loose. Comes up to Woods. Woods is fouled, and it goes.
Big play is Haddix. Got behind him. He probably should have let him go, Manus. He was going up and, but these kids don't let up. They just keep hustling, and that's the way they play.
Yep. As Woods, excellent free throw shooter, 89% on the season, and he misses it.
You jinxed him.
I know.
3:30, 7-5.
Justin Ambergy will probably put that on there that I jinxed him.
No doubt.
Sorry, Woods. Drayton, we're sorry. Very good community person for the Commodores. Ambergy with a three, comes up short. Rebound comes down to Neese. Carter with the basketball, has a clear lane, and he is clearly fouled here right in front of us as Ambergy reached in, and he's going to pick up his second foul, and that will send Carter Castle to the line. Castle, 68% free throw shooter for the Commodores, and he makes the first as Connor Napier will come in for Chance Ambergy.
Castle has played extremely well in the first game, and another good start, Manus.
Yes, and when you talk about start, Landon Miller just came in as he misses the free throw. Had an excellent basketball game the other night.
Good shooter.
Yes, and he looked like he was comfortable in that format. Huff goes in and goes off, misses it. Rebound comes down to Sloan. Huff wanted a foul. And Knott County Central in the 2-3 as the staff comes up and hollers.
Prairie Central's overloading the right side.
And it was deflected by Napier as they tried to curl for Woods with the screen. And like you were talking about,
they're
overloading for this side over here.
They're overloading.
Yes.
And trying to get good ball movement, quick ball movement for that quick jumper.
Nice had Castle for just a brief second, was not able to get the basketball to him. Nice doing a good job of handling the basketball tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. Kaiser Sloan off the board and good.
Nice touch by Kaiser Sloan. Right off the square, 10-5 the score. Now look at the spacing, and Knott County trying to make it where they can do their drive.
Sloan up and off the board, and it goes.
I don't know how he got that one in, but he did it.
And it had English on it, and it found its way in. Sloan with 4 as we near the end of the first quarter.
Prairie Central getting set up. They've sent Woods.
And that's the old-fashioned slip move, and Castle is fouled on the floor.
3 Patriots there, and Castle Huff was there. Napier and Castle was able to get it away from him. Now Coach Huff will go back with a little more size on there.
And that foul was on Huff. Sloan with a spin, and it will go.
Kaiser Sloan was out sick the last game, but man, he's come to play tonight.
He's came back with a vengeance as he has 5 in the first quarter. Coach Huff talking to his players about the overplay that Prairie Central is trying to do and to be patient. Napier try to beat him off the dribble. Haddix with a spin back, and he's going to be called for a walking violation.
Turned around and just had nowhere to go, made a splash.
And he must have reversed pivot and got his pivot foot up in the air. As we go down under 25 seconds. And Coach Hoskins said, Miller, get in the corner. So here we go.
Miller's a shooter. Look for him to get it.
And they're going to run it all the way down as Nice looks up at the clock. Gets into Kaiser Sloan with a kick to Miller for the 3. Misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Sloan, and he tried to get it back up, but that will end the first quarter.
And we're at the end of the first quarter. 12-7 our score. Stay with us. We're coming back. Quarter number 2 coming up.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Welcome back. 12-7 our score. Prairie Central with a 5-point lead, and Knott County Central will have the basketball to get started here in the second quarter, Manus.
Yeah, and Jim Bob David is okay.
Yeah.
Jim Bob McCauley's worrying about you.
Well, I tell you what,
It's been a long week.
When you call a lot of ball games and the weather changes, things do happen.
You get a little frog in your throat occasionally.
Yes.
As Knott County Central has the basketball 12-7 as we start the second quarter. Thank you, Jim Bob, for checking on our buddy.
I appreciate that, Jim Bob.
So as we go through here, Huff with a three as he comes back in at the start the second half, and it's going to go off of Connor Napier and be Commodore basketball.
Right now, the Patriots are settling for a 20-footer instead of taking those open lanes.
And you know, sometimes when you don't get those to go down, and you don't get to the free throw line neither when you shoot long threes, you're just not going to get those calls. Got to put the pressure on the referees, but taking it to the basketball goal or go inside.
Prairie Central really moves the ball quick.
And that's Sloan in the middle. He turns back out to Miller, who gives it to Neese for the wide open three, and it won't go. Castle with a rebound and back up and in.
Castle is really working extremely hard, and it's 14-7, 7 minutes second quarter.
7 points for Carter Castle. He and Sloan has 12 of the 14 Commodore points. Gibson with a move, nice move, reversal, and puts it in.
Right off the square, gets the bucket.
And that's more what we're talking about, taking that basketball actively to the goal. Commodores shifting the defense. Got to get it to the baseline to draw the zone even more, and then the ball reversal, and there it goes. As Miller will shoot it, and it is good.
12-footer by Miller, 16-9, 6:10 to go.
Nice looking shot by Miller.
It was. There's a kid, Connor Napier. He can shoot it as well.
And there he does shoot it, David Adams. And
he can fill it
right
up.
On cue.
Yeah, he can fill it up, Mr. Napier.
And that's a big-time shot for Connor Napier and the Patriots.
16-12 our score. Last game went one overtime, so it was busy.
Nice pass. And that's going to be a foul on Huff as Kaiser Sloan went to the – so that's going to be 2 fouls on Jaden Huff as Sloan will go to the line for 2, 1 for 2.
I think
earlier.
Coach Huff will leave him. He's going to take a chance on me.
First one goes up, and it's good. And Ambergy will come in for Sloan.
Sloan is always playing hard for the Patriots.
Second one, and it is good. Give Sloan 7 on the afternoon.
18-12 our score.
Huff up off the board, good.
Nice touch by Huff.
Had to be careful about picking up his third foul, but he slid in between defenders and off to the side as Sumner's wide open, and he will knock the three down.
21-14. Mr. Sumner can shoot that, and if they let him shoot that, he'll play music in Stanton all day long.
And that's the Commodore's first 3 of the first half. Patriots working the ball from side to side, overplay by Woods. Then he goes to trap, and now he's going to be called for the reach in. And Woods doesn't say anything, so he evidently fouled, and that's going to be Woods' first.
Coach Hoskins did not like that call.
Clear for the double on Huff, but wasn't there.
Coach Huff's got his offense out there. They're patient.
Huff with a jumper, and it's pure.
I thought Huff was kind of open that time for that 16-footer. If you let Huff shoot that, he'll play music.
Went up and down in the same spot, David Adams, so he didn't fade either direction. And once again, he can't afford to pick up a charge on those jumpers. Castle up and off the board, and it goes in.
Castle is playing a big time in this tournament.
And he has 9 points.
23-16 their score. Patriots setting their offense up, and Commodores.
And that's going to be a timeout before the 5-second call, and that'll be a 30-second.
Kyle Maggart, what's he got going on, Manus Blair?
He's got Fool's Gold going on up there at Fleming Neon School on Friday, March 22nd at 6:05. Come watch Kyle Maggart get beat up.
Is he going to wrestle?
He's going to wrestle. He'll probably stand in the middle and talk a whole lot.
Want to say hello to Doug Noble back there in Jackson, KY, former coach of the Bobcats. His son is on staff, and want to say hello to Doug. A real good guy and a good basketball man.
In finals throughout the state, Corbin beats Knox Central 68-56. Fairdale beats DeSales 87-69. And McCracken County beats Murray 47-37. So just a few early games in the regionals throughout the state of Kentucky. Looking forward to the back door, and it's knocked away by Sloan as Ambergy could not get it to him.
I thought he telegraphed that one.
And that's going to be Huff's third foul as he tried to back tap, and that's going to be a big time play as Reed will come in for Huff.
I thought Huff gambled there and really didn't need to. It was at midcourt. Patriots has got to have him on the floor. You can't gamble like that when you need to be out
there. And he done such a good job not picking that third up on the offensive end.
He is the one that's kept this score close.
Yes, he has. Neese steps in, almost took the jumper, and that's going to be a kick.
2:59. I want to remind everyone at half we'll have our man Toyota at the half show, so stay with us for that. The guys will update you and talk about this game a little bit.
Knott Central being a little bit more active out of that 2-3. And as that happens, Castle comes up to alleviate some of that pressure. Goes back to him, he's up, and it doesn't go. The tip out by Gibson, and it's going to be a walk. That walk is going to be called on Gibson as Ambergy both were trying to go after the basketball. So 2:40 to go. Try to remember that score, David Adams, when the Huff goes out here. Not Castle, but Sloan misses it, and Haddocks with the rebound.
Sloan went up, probably could have went into him a little more, maybe picked that foul.
And Haddocks with a 3 comes up short. Rebound's going to come down to Neese, and Coach Hoskins says, whoa. Once again, it's opening up the floor with the zone of Knott County Central. Goes into Kaiser Sloan. It's short, and it's going to go off of Castle out of bounds, and it will be Patriot basketball.
That's probably one time Kaiser should have dumped it down to his teammate on the block. But
I thought that's what he was going to do.
Yeah, I did too. Kaiser,
and it was there. He just focused on the front of the rim.
Right. 23-16 their score.
Castle's going to be called for a holding foul underneath. And that's going to be Castle's first foul, as Miller will come into the basketball game, and he will take Kaiser Sloan out.
And, you know, I'm surprised Kaiser played that long without coming out.
I'm really surprised.
I mean,
Modern wonders of being young.
Yeah.
As Napier comes in for Hunter Haddocks. Patriots got to find some way of scoring some points here.
They've been stuck on 16 for a while.
And Sloan misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Sumner. Miller with a wide open three. It's long, but Neese with the rebound and put back.
Neese's feet didn't even touch the floor. He just went right back up and put it in.
And had a clear look. He came in from the far corner that Miller shot. Reed goes up, misses it. Rebound comes down to Castle, to Neese. Gives it up to Sumner, almost stolen by Gibson.
Gibson, a good try there.
And I'm sure they're going to think last shot here, and they do have the arrow to start the second half.
Yeah, I would think that they will go for one here.
And Knott County not putting any pressure really on the basketball. But then I say that, and Drake Sloan steals it, pump fake and puts it in. And it's going to be another turnover with 3.5 seconds to go. Two big critical turnovers by the Commodores.
Big play by the Patriots, and
offensive series, Haddocks and Huff comes in the basketball game, and Kaiser Sloan comes in as well for the Commodores. So big 3 points.
Yeah, they got 3 seconds. They could probably get a shot off.
They're going to call timeout. Coach Huff is calling a 30-second timeout.
Yeah.
To draw something up here. And you can let Huff come back in. He just can't take the ball in there and run over somebody.
Right. Well, I want to remind, as soon as the horn sounds for halftime, we will go ahead and send you down to our man Toyota at the half coming up. And we're so glad that Marty Mullins come by to see us today.
Oh, yeah, got
big
to talk
basketball man.
We got plenty of those in the mountains.
Yep, 25-18. And Knott County will have the basketball as they get their offense set. Will Huff on the block. Will he break to either side?
And they throw the flare screen coming off Haddocks, and it's going to be up, and it doesn't go.
A little short there, and that will end the half. We'll take a break, and when we come back, the man Toyota at the half. Stay with us here on Hometown 24.
Take the gun.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And welcome back to Hometown 24's coverage of the boys' 14th Region Basketball Tournament, brought to you, of course, by our friends at Double Quick. And this is the Man Toyota halftime show. James Sandlin, Hunter Thomas just got his name called. He's going to go out and shoot the half-court shot for $500. He's capable of hitting this one, brother.
Yeah,
we wish him the best of luck.
We've already seen one of them this week get hit from half court. Jamie, what a first half.
It has been a game and a half, my friend. Knott County Central and Prairie Central. I feel like, James, a bunch of the boxes that we said need to be checked got checked. Prairie Central went inside to Mr. Castle, and he had himself a field day. And it also then, on the flip side, got Knott County in some foul trouble that you thought would happen for somebody, and that somebody was Knott County. Uphill battle here for the Patriots in this second half.
Well, it is an uphill battle, but what's really good, Knott Central's missed some opportunity, shot-wise. They've got some good looks, they just haven't went in. Prairie come in, nailed it, what you said. Started feeding Castle underneath. Castle got off to a really good start. Kaiser Sloan got off to a really good start. Going to be an interesting second half because both teams are going to make some changes. I still like the 2-3 zone Knott throws on. I like the man-to-man that Prairie's got.
I do indeed. I looked, however, for Knott County to see Woods be more insertive in the offense in the second half. You focus so much on the inside, but you also got to think about what Prairie might change. I look for them to go even more to him in this second half because, of course, what we saw in the previous game for Prairie Central, they went inside in the first half. That opened up the outside. We saw Miller hit a shot from the deep corner. We know that Nice is capable of doing that. You got to know where the shooters are in this second half.
Yeah, I think that Jaden Huff picking up his third foul midway through the second period really changed the dynamic of Knott Central's offense. Jaden is the one guy in the 14th region that you could give a ball to and say, I need 2 points, go score it.
Prairie scored 12 points in the first quarter, and they had 13 in the second quarter. Carter Castle had 9. Kaiser Sloan had 7. So 26 of their 25 points came from the low post, guys. Of those 16 points, probably 12, back it up, I'll say 8 of them come from offensive rebound and putbacks. That's just a little bit more than what Knott County could afford in this first half. Woods, Miller, and Nice, all 3 with 2 points. Mason Sumner hit that big 3, and again, he's that third shooter that will stretch you out in the second half. You got to know where Sumner's at. For Knott County, James, he scored 7 in the first quarter and 11 in the second quarter. Drake Sloan got off to a good start. He had 4 points, and Huff had 3. For the flip side then in the second quarter, 2 more for Drake Sloan, so he has 6 at the half. 4 more for Huff. He's got 7 at the half. 2 points for Michael Gibson and 3 points, as I said there, for Connor Napier. Hit that big 3-pointer there. Knott County right now, Huff with 3, and Chance Hamburger with 2. You can put that in the same sentence because that's their pretty much their 4s and their 3s with 3 and 2 fouls. They're in foul trouble, James.
Yeah, they're in foul trouble, absolutely. Connor Napier come off the bench and give Knott Central some valuable minutes off the bench. Hit a deep 3 from the near side. We're a long way from this game to be over.
It's far from over. Yes, sir.
This is we've seen the officials call the first half of this game different than we've seen the entire region tournament, boys and girls. So they've got, the thing is, the players have got to adjust to the officials. The officials don't have to adjust to the players.
We've bragged all season long about Knott County's defense, and it hasn't been bad, guys, but they've applied so much pressure on the front of this zone that Prairie's been able to go back door, or maybe they've got behind the defense and got some offensive rebounds. Knott County got to find some way to make that adjustment. There's still yet time. This one far from over. 4:20 to play, 25-18. 4:20 here of this halftime. 25-18. James, Coach Shannon Hoskins on the other side can't be happy with just a 7-point lead.
No, I think if you're in the locker room, he's going to go back to saying, we quit feeding Kaiser and Castle underneath the last half of the second period. When Huff went out, I really expected Prairie to feed the low post. They didn't. Vice versa, if I'm not, I think you've got to get it up and go. I think you've got to try to get the pace a little quicker than you like. And Brother Brent Smith said you look fantastic.
Well,
You're all dressed up in
and
that
listen
towel.
to me now. This is the only tie. I got 100 ties, but I couldn't find a tie that I felt like would be biased. I didn't want to wear something gold, didn't want to wear something blue, black, red, so I wore my good luck green tie. And guys, we've got about another minute to go. If I'm Prairie Central, James, I say hold on. Don't erase anything that was on the board in the pregame. Second half, go inside. Let's kick it out. Let's contain the ball. Let's try to force them to do things they're not comfortable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same points apply, I think, in this second half for Prairie Central.
I think the same thing. I don't think you play the first half, you play the first half the same way you want to play the second half. One thing about it, we're going to know in about 16 minutes who punches that ticket.
Hey, did we mention that Breathitt County won earlier today? They're in the championship game, but there's room for one more team at the table. The championship game Monday night will await the winner of this one. Should be a good second half. Thank you for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. James and I'll be back with the winning coach and the Alice Lloyd College player of the game coming up after these next 2 quarters.
Clint Black. Killin' Time 35th Anniversary Tour. Saturday, April 13th, 7 p.m., Morton Combs Athletic Center. For the first time ever playing his groundbreaking debut album, Killin' Time, start to finish. Plus, more legendary hits. Clint Black, Killin' Time 35th Anniversary Tour. Saturday, April 13th, 7 p.m., Morton Combs Athletic Center. On sale now at clintblack.com. Don't miss Clint Black in this special concert event. Presented by the Knott County Foundation, Knott County Speech and Debate, along with Primary Care Centers of East Kentucky.
Tournament sponsored by Double Quick. Those good folks, we really appreciate them. Manus, any scores to?
Well, we got one more out of the 6th region. Of course, we mentioned that Fairdale had beaten DeSales 87-69. In the other first round matchup, Evangel Christian has defeated Jeffersontown 73-45. So some scores coming in as the night goes in. The night turns into day and day turns into night. And no girls basketball scores so far.
And we're about just a minute away from getting started back here as officials make their way onto the court. And we'll have it going, and it will be Commodores basketball to start the third quarter.
And Huff cannot pick up that 4th foul right off the bat. And do they stay in their zone or do they go man-to-man?
Well, you know, it's going to get to a point if they stay behind, they're going to have to start trapping, and which they can do that out of the zone as well, but they're going to have to really speed it up here if they get to a point. But it's early in the game, second half just starting, and 8-point difference, and so there's plenty of time.
And big score coming out of the 13th at the half. Clay County is ahead of Harlan County, 36-30.
Yes, that is a big score.
Thank you, Kevin Nichols and Matt Oakes, for those scores.
Well, it's ready to go. Commodores will have the basketball, and third quarter is underway from Stanton.
And it looks like the Patriots will stay in that 2-3 zone, and I'm saying one of it is to protect Huff. Castle in that lane, gives it up, and it's going to be blocked. Big chance by Huff right there.
Nice
Could have
play.
been his 4th foul. Goes to the lane, straight up jumper, and it is good.
Big play there, and Huff almost slipping there. Thought there may be a spot of water on the floor.
And that gives him 9 as Castle is fouled by Gibson. And that's going to be Gibson's first.
Ball will be put in play under the basket. Now we see them out cleaning the floor up down here.
Assistant Coach Isaac Cottle doing the cleanup right in front of us. Fine young man.
Yep. And you look at the Commodores coaching staff. Man, that's what we got, some great young people here working with these kids.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Toller's on the bench over there for Coach Shannon Hoskins, Daniel Combs.
Coach Huff's got a good staff.
Yes, he does. Everybody involved is Woods. Long rebound comes down to Sumner, and they'll back it back out.
Coach Huff is going to stay, well, partly because I think Huff has 3 fouls, man.
You have to protect him.
Yeah.
And there's the old Winston Bennett play, but Kaiser Sloan could not put it down, and Chance Amberg, almost out of bounds there. Nice catch by Drake Sloan. Into the lane, goes up and knocked the basketball away. Woods with a wide open 3, doesn't go. Sloan think he got away with a push there on Ambergy, and it misses. Rebound comes down to Haddix. Sloan straight line drive, and Neese knocks it away. So the ball will be put in play underneath the basket. As Coach Huff said, that had to be a foul. Ambergy having a hard time, and it's going to be a turnover. Castle with a steal. Nobody came to the basketball.
Two-three matchup by the Patriots.
As the Patriots don't come up with anything off there. Didn't get a shot up the last 2 or 3 times. Into Castle, who goes to Sloan, being guarded on that baseline by Ambergy. Woods through left hand, and it's good.
Nice touch there off the glass, 27-20.
Opened right up for him, David Adams.
Yeah. Patriots, if you're the Patriots, you got to close that lane. And if you're the Commodores, you're going to take advantage of that if that's open.
And, that's why you play that 2-3, to keep the ball out of the paint. For the basketball against Kaiser Sloan to Drake Sloan for the 3. Doesn't go. Rebound by Ambergy. Back up, and it doesn't go.
Ambergy, a nice hustle there to get the rebound.
And that's going to be a second one, I believe, on Castle, and it is. And Ambergy will go to the line for 2. It'll be his first 2 of the afternoon. And that one goes.
21-27. Ambergy will have one more.
Second one is good as well.
Nice free throw shooting there by Ambergy. And Commodores are on their way down to set their offense and see what's going on. I like their movement today. Man, both teams are moving well.
Yep, and that's going to be a turnover. Castle threw it away to Huff. Huff steps through, and it's going to be a block, and the call is going to be good. Huff gets the benefit of the call.
27-24, and we got a sub coming in.
As Reed will come in, and that foul was caught on Woods, and that's going to be his second, as Huff will go to the line. Free throws up, and it's good.
27-25, and Coach Hoskins of Perry County Central wants to take a timeout. We have 4:41 to go, and it's going to be a 30, so we're not going to take a break. We're just going to keep it here, but the score 27-25, and so Knott Central on a bit of a run, Manus.
Yeah, and of course, Huff being able to get in the basketball game, and he's got 12 after that three-point play, and just got to have him on the floor. It just takes so much away from the Patriots if he's not on the floor. Even if he doesn't score, he attracts so much attention that it opens up other things for the rest of the Patriots. So what's Coach Hoskins thinking here now?
Well, he's going to get the ball back moving. He's going to get Castle back involved on the block. So you can see that. And I think Woods is very capable of making the drive or the shot. So they will work it.
And so here we go.
And if you're the Patriots, you stay in your 2-3 match. It's been working. Now they're going to match up man out of the timeout.
Huff once again has to be careful guarding Sumner. Kaiser Sloan with a runner misses Reed down with the two-hand rebound.
Kaiser starting to shoot the ball a little short.
Huff with a three, and it's off. Rebound comes down to Neese. And he loses his balance, and he was out of bounds when he touched the basketball. And Coach Hoskins didn't realize what they had called, but what had happened was Neese lost control of the basketball. As he went back to get it, his foot was on the sideline. He was asking for a foul, but Neese had just lost his balance.
4 minutes, 27-25.
Haddix with a screen for the three. Doesn't go. Rebound, Amberg. He misses it. It goes up, and Castle fouls him as he goes back up. And that will be 3 on Castle.
Amberg just outworked him that time to get the rebound.
Just kept going right back up. Made his last 2 free throws. And make that 3 in a row for Ambergy.
27-26 their score.
Opportunity to tie the game up, and he does.
27 all. So
new ball game.
New ball game. 3:40 to go. Third quarter. Kaiser Sloan, you got to start back hitting if you're the Commodores.
And you say his name, he goes up and under and lays it in. He heard you, David Adams.
Well, Kaiser's got to put that up strong.
Got to be aggressive.
Yeah, he's like Huff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Huff's got 3 fouls, but he's got to go up strong when he shoots it.
Haddix misses the short jumper. Sumner with a rebound. And you got to get in those gaps against the 2-3. And there's Castle in the gap. Kicks it to Sumner. Long. Rebound's going to come down and off of Ambergy.
Looked like a good shot in the corner.
Oh, yeah. Just came up long.
Yeah.
Castle with a spin, and it's going to be lost to Ambergy. Huff looking up the floor for early offense. Goes straight in, left hand, misses it.
Wide open, Huff. This couldn't get the basketball on the board and tried to roll it in.
Made a good move. Woods for 3, good.
That's going to be the jumper as Prairie will take a 30-second timeout, and their lead will go back to 5, 32-27.
Quickly, the ball was put back into play after the rebound. Advanced it up, found Woods wide open in the left-hand corner, and he knocks it down, as you said. And that's Woods' first 3 of the ball game.
Yeah. And it looked like a good-looking shot when he left it. He got the follow through and had a good base and went up. That means a lot to a shooter right there. But anyway, the Patriots will have the basketball back, and tonight, big action over in Estill County, Manus Blair.
And it's going to be a big-time affair, the 4th meeting between Owsley County and Estill. I guess I have to still go with my pick. The preview,
I picked the Owls.
I picked the Owls, so I think I'll stick with the Owls, even though it is at Estill County. And here we go, 2:27, as the Patriots will bring the basketball up. Drake Sloan gives it up to Huff. Huff with a jumper. Not good. Castle with a rebound. Spins. Knott Central fans wanted a walk on Castle. The Patriots got what they wanted right there, David Adams.
They got a good look.
Huff had a nice jumper there. His niece goes in and puts it in.
Somebody broke down on D there and gives the Commodores that easy layup, and they'll take that. They give it to them.
Haddix through. He bumped a little bit, gets it to Ambergy. Ambergy goes up and puts it in.
Nice touch by Ambergy. He's played solid for them in the third quarter. Ambergy has.
Has 6 points in this quarter.
And he's like Woods of Prairie Central. Woods has played solid for the Commodores. Him and Nice.
And Coach Hoskins asking to pull it back out. Not Central yet to come out on the basketball. And I believe Coach Huff is saying, stay where you're at. And give up to Castle, and Sloan will lay it in. Nice pass by Castle inside that zone defense. Kind of lulled the Patriots to sleep. Huff will backtrack with 45 seconds to go. And it's going to be knocked away from Huff. Castle's going to go in and put it in.
Big bucket there with 35 seconds and the lead at 9.
Give Castle double figures with 11.
Patriots being careless with the basketball.
Got to have something right here before the half. And Haddix with a jumper. Nice. And there you go.
Nice jumper by Haddix. About 14 feet out.
First
elevated.
2 for Haddix in the game.
10 seconds. 38-31 our score. 4 seconds.
They're going to get it off. Nice recognizes it, shoots it, and he goes.
3 ball for Haddix. He makes it rain in Stanton. 41-31, fourth quarter. Coming up, stay with us. We've got a good one in Stanton.
Come on over to Big Blue Smokehouse and have a good time with great food, mouth-watering barbecue, salad bar, and amazing new appetizers that will have you asking for more. And don't forget about the famous Coal Fire Pizza. And if you're looking for a little Kentucky tradition, they have the best bourbon selection in all of Eastern Kentucky. Hosting a party? They got that covered too, with banquet rooms for all occasions. Good food, friendly service, a place for everyone to eat. Big Blue Smokehouse.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
Welcome back to the Double Quick, boys. 14 threes on tournament. We've got 8 minutes to go in the game, Manus Blair. And with that jumper by Nice from 22 feet, 41-31, Prairie's largest lead.
Yeah, and Patriots need something right away, and it's got to come from Huff, and it's got to come from someone else on that floor, Haddix or Drake Sloan.
Connor Napier back in the ball game. He is a shooter. He can shoot the ball.
And it may come from Connor, and as you say that once again, he shoots it, misses it. Rebound down to Gibson. Slipped. Reed with a rebound, goes up, misses it. Another rebound, Huff puts it back in.
Nice work on the board by the Patriots as they cut the lead to 8 with 7:30 to go in the ball game.
And that cuts it down to that 8, and that was instrumental there in getting them back into the game mentally, if nothing else. Castle straight line drive, and it's going to be knocked away by Haddix, and it will be Commodores basketball. And looks like they're going to switch over to man underneath the basket. Sumner. It's not, and Napier nearly steals the basketball. Neese comes in, gives it up to Castle, who will lay it in.
Nice touch there, 43-33. A nice pass to the big man Castle as he lays it off the glass.
And Neese recognized he had the odds there, and that gives Castle 13 on the night. Huff with a jumper, doesn't go. Rebound by Reed. Reed gives it up to Haddix.
I thought Reed may go back up with that.
Pump fake gives it up to Reed. Nice pass, and it will go.
Yep, Kaiser Sloan hit him on the arm, and Reed gets it to go on in, and that will cut the lead to 8 with a chance. The old-fashioned three-point play.
And that was set up by Haddix with a pump fake, drew 2 people to him, and he threw a laser in there to Reed, who turned and put it in. He will try to complete the three-point play, and it's off. Rebound comes down.
He didn't stay on the line there. He needed to stay and fall through, and he moved.
He moved to the left.
Got to stay there.
Yep.
Just over 6 minutes to go in the ball game.
And Napier knocks it out of bounds. Time is dwindling. Yes, it is. Kaiser Sloan presents himself. Goes step through, reverse, and puts it in.
Big time shot by Kaiser Sloan there as he goes on the other side to get to use the backboard for 2.
Give him 13. Nice hesitation by Sloan. He misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Woods.
(45-35) our score.
Woods being doubled gets it to Neese, who in turn goes to Sumner on the baseline.
Commodores no hurry to shoot. This is mainly a spread and pass game right now.
Yep, here comes the double team on Woods, and that's going to be a timeout by Perry County Central.
That was a good timeout, and that was by a veteran coach, Shannon Hoskins. He knew his team was in trouble, and he took the timeout. No question about it.
And it is a full timeout.
Well, we'll take one as well. 45-35 our score. Stay with us. More basketball coming up.
I'm a locally owned Health Mart pharmacist, and we're not like other pharmacists.
We know you by name, not by refill number. Thanks, Sarah.
You can trust that our expert pharmacist will always make sure you and your family are given the best care.
Hi, Susan. Here are your prescriptions.
Because a Health Mart pharmacist cares about more than just your health. We care about you. Hi, welcome to Health Mart.
Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Welcome back to Powell County, the site of the boys' 14th region tournament. The good folks at Double Quick, we always appreciate you. And minus 5:16 to go, 10-point difference. Every play is crucial now.
And the offensive and defensive tempo of the Patriots has to pick up right here. And of course, Coach Hoskins with a good timeout to keep from a turnover occurring. Neese beats Napier off the dribble, misses it, rebound goes, and Woods misses it. And looks like Sloan had not put both feet in, and it was called for being out of bounds with the basketball. Kick out, and that's going to be a foul. And somebody on the bench is going to receive a technical foul. That was a hard foul, but
we'll see what happened here.
The foul was on Huff. He reached to pick him up, and then I saw a technical being called. I thought it was on Perry Central's bench.
Fouls on Huff, that's 4. And then we have a T On number 4, it's Huff, and so that will be his
And that's
5.
going to be 5 on Huff. So he will be disqualified, and he will have 14 points.
Dylan Fields, we need to give him a shout out, Manus. A good basketball fan.
And that's going to be big time.
We couldn't see. We were here, but
I don't know what was said or done. It was far from us down on that end, as Woods will shoot 2 free throws. And the first one is good. I just expected it to be a technical on the bench, and it rose up right in front of the bench as Woods misses the second.
And now the ball will be put in on the side as the Commodores will put it in play. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Knott County's got to be aggressive now and go after the basketball.
And that's big time with Huff out of the basketball game. Somebody on the Patriot side has to pick it up one way or another, defensively or offensively.
Neese and Woods are tough with a basketball.
And Castle will put it in.
48-35. 4.5 minutes to go. Sloan with a nice move to the man.
And Napier, it will go.
Hunter Napier can shoot the rock. You can bet it on that young man.
And almost thrown away, but it's going to be over and back on Prairie Central. They had not established their front court. So big time play with the 3 by Napier, and now the Patriots gets the basketball
you
right
can't
back.
Never quit. And
Never.
If you're Commodores, you've got to keep your head up. You're the Patriots, you keep your head up and play.
And Sloan will lose the basketball to Neese. Critical turnover there. Castle gives it across to Sloan. Patriots scrambling on defense, trying to make some things happen. Neese with a step through and gets it to Sloan.
Commodore's not going to shoot unless it's a layup, Manus. So Knott County's got to come and double the basketball.
And there goes Woods, and he puts it in.
50-38, 3.5 minutes to go.
Haddix with a wide open 3, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Kaiser Sloan. Long outlet to Woods. Neese kicks it back out, and it's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be turnovers, Commodores.
Do we have a score of that Clay County Harlan game again?
No more scores.
At halftime, it was 36-30.
Yep.
Clay County.
Yep. And it misses. Rebound's going to go off of Sloan. So here we go, 3:10. Patriots on defense must make some things happen. Neither team close to being in the double bonus yet. Prairie Central trying to control the basketball.
3 minutes.
And that's going to be a turnover. Napier with a long, and it's going to be knocked away, and it's going to be stolen. And that's going to be a foul on Sloan. And that's going to be Sloan's first foul. That's only the Patriots' 3rd team foul.
So the ball be put in under the basket, I assume, with 2:44 to go.
43-34, Clay County with 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. Looking for the big-time upset. Not so sure that's, well, it's an upset, yes. Patriots playing very aggressively on the defensive end. Let's take chances.
Roberta Waddell Dewey. We
And
want
there's
to
a
say hello
turnover.
to her. Looking in all the way from Western Kentucky, Manus.
And
Haddix with a big
knocks the three down.
2.5 minutes to go. This is a long way yet. 50-38 or score. 41-50 on that three. So we'll leave it here and we'll take it easy on the crew for a change.
Yeah. And you know what? Purry Central cannot afford those open floor turnovers that lead to scramble plays that lead to wide open threes. They must get the ball across, get fouled, go to the free throw line, because the next foul by by Knott Central puts Purry Central in the double bonus. So they got to take care of the ball.
Well, Purry, to finish this out, they're going to have to go to the line and hit some free throws, because Knott County, if they don't steal it or get it on the first or second pass, they're going to put them on the line.
And, you know, you look down the list of who's in the basketball game. Castle at 68, Sloan at 57, Woods at 89, Nice at 60, and Sumner at 65. So you're going to foul someone other than Woods. You're not going to send Woods to the free throw line.
Right.
And, of course, Purry Central will have the basketball, and they can run the baseline.
Yes, they can, because it was scored. It's Clay 43, Harlan 36 with 3:21 to go in the third. So we got a score from the 13th.
And here we go. Knott Central with pressure man-to-man in all parts. And it's going to be a 5-second call, and that's something that could not happen to Purry Central. No time runs off the clock.
Yep.
Knott Central can now run their offense with 2:31 right underneath their basket.
Knott Central's not going to give up. They're going to finish this game.
Haddix comes off, and he loses the basketball as Castle steals the basketball. And that's going to be a foul. And that foul is going to be, I think, on Napier.
Three minutes to go in the third, 43-36. We got that score. We really appreciate everybody sending us scores.
As Sloan will shoot two. And he misses the first. You know, in the old basketball, we'd be going the other direction after missing the one.
Yes, we would indeed.
I know.
Back in the days.
Jamie Hughes is probably shaking his head right now as Sloan misses both of them.
Nearing 2 minutes.
Patriots got to push it up.
For Commodores. Patriots with the basketball.
One team fell in Purry County, so here we go. Sloan knocks it down.
Playing a little music in Stanton.
And Woods behind the defense goes up, and he's going to be called for a foul as Ambergy goes into him.
Hello to Coach Wes Smith down in the country, Madisonville. Glad to hear from him.
And Woods will go to the line to shoot two.
44-50. Leads at 6, make it 7.
And Woods makes the first.
If you're the Patriots, are you going to trade 3 for 2? Manus Blair.
Very likely, as Woods knocks down the second. And it's 52-44, under 2. Haddix trying to find some space. Gives it up to Sloan for the 3, and it will go.
Playing a little music, and Knott County will take a timeout as it leads down to 5. And it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take one as well. 52-47, Commodores will have the ball when we come back.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Appalachian Wireless is all in on Tech Madness. Right now, select devices get up to $500 off on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or nationwide mix and match plans with renewed or new lines. Plus, use a trade-in for additional savings of up to $250 for a possible savings of up to $750. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions. It's Tech Madness with up to $750 off because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Double quick, boys, 14th regional tournament. It'll be Prairie Central's basketball, 52-47. Commodores with a 5-point lead.
And Knott County Central with one timeout remaining. So if they steal the basketball, they put it in, call another timeout, as Woods will be throwing it in with nobody on Woods as he runs the baseline. Gets it into Neese. Neese gets it across and goes right into the base corner, and he is going to be called for a walk as he slid his pivot foot. So
here comes
another turnover, Dave Adams.
Absolutely. You got to play to the horn, and that's what the Patriots are doing, and that's what the Commodores has got to do.
Trying to come off the double staggered screen for Sloan. Can he do it 3 in a row? No.
It was on target. It looked good.
Rebound comes down to Woods, and they got to protect the basketballs. Ambergy will foul Kaiser Sloan.
I thought Sloan had a shot at it. It looked good.
And it was
had
a
plenty arch.
Nice call. It was a double staggered screen for Sloan, who had just knocked down those two. And Kaiser Sloan, who will go to the line, who missed the last 2 free throws, will shoot 2.
You know, Kaiser's played a lot of minutes. And he's been under the weather. Didn't even play in the first game.
And he makes that one.
And
if he can make the next one, it will make it a 3-possession basketball game. Yeah, it's a gallant effort by the young man. And the free throw is missed, so it stays a 2-possession game.
Yep.
Haddock's inside and out, knocked away and stolen by Neese. Woods will step through, and it's stolen by Ambergy. Ambergy will kick it, and it's stolen by Neese. Neese goes in, and it will be missed. Kaiser Sloan puts it in.
Big shot by Sloan. We go under a minute, leads at 8.
Haddock's with a 3. Good. And that's going to be a foul by Drake Sloan.
Still alive. Both teams going at it.
Coach Huff did not want that last time out. One of them looked and he said no. So that will send Kaiser Sloan, who just made 1 of 2, to the line. Patriots keep knocking down threes to close the deficit. And Sloan knocks down the first of 2. And he makes the second one as well. Ambergy straight line drive, and he will lay it in.
Nice move by Ambergy.
And that's going to be a foul by Drake Sloan. That's his 3rd. Chance Ambergy with 8 points on that lay-in. But time is more critical than anything right now, as Neese will go to the line to shoot 2. He has not shot a free throw so far tonight.
What a floor game he's played for.
He has played an outstanding game and misses the first of 2, 60% on the season. Still a 2-possession basketball game, and Neese misses the second. Sloan with a rebound, 36 seconds. Gives it up to Haddox. Back to Sloan. Step back, and he is fouled by Woods. And Woods is foul. That is his 3rd. And Sloan will shoot.
Yeah, I have 3.
30.2 seconds, and he misses the first one.
You got to hit those. Got to hit them.
And you definitely have to hit the last one to set your defensive positioning up. And he banks that one in. He makes this one, David Adams. It becomes a one possession.
Yes, it does. And pressure back on the line. And
it rolls in. Pressure on the ball by Haddix comes in to Kaiser Sloan. And it's going to be a timeout by Coach Hoskins.
57, 54, 26 seconds to go. Stay with us. We're coming back.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back. 26 seconds to go, 54-57, as Dave Dixon says. This is one tough ball game. 51-47, Clay at the end of the third, over in the 13th, so scores starting to come in. We want to get those. Want to remind everyone tonight from Estill County at 7:30 will be the tip time for the Owsley County Lady Owls and Estill County Lady Engineers. So that will be a 7:30 start instead of a 7. Monday night, the boys' tip will be a 7 o'clock tip. The winner of this game will play Breathitt County Bobcats.
And Kaiser Sloan steps in, and Ambergy says, I'm fouling him. And that will be his 5th, I believe. And the clock continued to run, I believe. As I was looking down, I thought I seen the clock continuing. So only if you know how much time there is, as the alternate official is talking to Coach Huff.
26 seconds was on the clock. Is that correct? 26?
I think it was 26.5, as I recall.
Yeah.
And, yes, I had written it down, 26.5.
Right.
So they're saying it is correct, but that's 5 fouls on Ambergy. And Kaiser Sloan will go to the free throw line, and he has been, let's see.
I thought Ambergy played a good basketball game.
Yeah.
He played hard, rebounded well, and played good defense. He played a good ball game.
He did. And he was scrapping right there at the end as Kaiser Sloan, 4 of 8, will shoot the first, and it is off.
And as we say, either make them or trouble comes up on you, Manus Blair. You've got to hit them.
A make will make it a 2-possession game. A miss will stay a 1-possession game. And he makes the second.
58-54, 20 seconds to go.
Gotta go for 2, and they're gonna go for 3 for Connor Napier. It doesn't go. Reed kicks it back. Probably should have put it back in there.
Yeah, and settled for the 2.
Gibson with a 3. It's off. Rebound's going to come down to the Commodores, and it's going to be a foul.
And that made it rough, but it was a good hustle, good opportunity. It just did not go.
And that will send Neese to the line. Missed both free throws the last time, 3.8. And the first one is good.
End of the third, Clay up 4 over Harlan, 51-47.
Neese with a second. It doesn't go. Rebound Reed. And that will be the basketball game.
Yep, that is the ball game. And Perry County Central 59, Knott County Central 54. Commodores and the Bobcats will get it on Monday night at 7 o'clock. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will have our post-game show. Stay with us for that, and we'll see you later on tonight, Manus and I, from Estill County at 7:30. Stay with us. We've got a good day of basketball. We'll be back.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With 100 at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster, with the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
And welcome back to Hometown 24's coverage of the boys 14th Region Basketball Tournament, brought to you by Double Quick. And the finals are set for Monday night. I said in the pregame, I take this kid at 60%. Man, congratulations on being our Alice Lloyd College Player of the Game, Kaiser Sloan.
Thank you.
A little bit about how you're feeling right now, and I'm not even talking about emotionally. It looks like to me you're just a little bit drained.
Yeah, I definitely am. The past couple of days have been rough, but today I've actually got to eat a little bit, and I've been feeling a little bit better. I'd say 75%. So,
Kaiser, we talked about it in the first game with Austin Spurry and Coach Jeff Honeycutt, and I'm going to echo the second one. This was a complete team effort, even from the guys off the bench. It took 7 or 8 of you all to pull this one out on what the second half was a very sharp-shooting Knott Central team.
I reckon Hunter and Drake.
Man.
We knew from the beginning they could shoot, but that second half they really turned it on. They didn't miss. I hate that Jaden was out, but that really helped us a lot. They're all just great. They're a great team. I love all of them.
For the people that don't know, when he says he loves all of them, guys, they've been best friends from the time they was 4 or 5 years old. And I know part of you, even though you're happy and for your team, a little bit of you hurts for those guys crossed in the other uniform.
Yeah, I feel terrible for them. I hated that we had to play. I wish it was in the championship that we would have got to play. That way at least one of us would have went for sure. But I guess we just had to do this. So
back me up to the first round. You're not able to go. You're watching from home. You're listening. And, of course, you know you guys played well for you to get that W to get you to this game, right?
Oh, yeah. Landon Miller especially, he stepped up big time. He had the game of his career so far. I'm glad he done that because he really helped us.
Kaiser coming in here tonight. When Coach Hoskins gets the whiteboard out and he lists 3 things, what's number one that he knew you all had to do tonight?
Well, pretty much the game plan was to stop Jaden and Hunter for the most part. They're most of scoring, and that was the big thing, was to make sure that they didn't go too crazy on us. We knew they'd get theirs, but
we'll get you next. Go ahead.
Yeah, we knew they'd get theirs, but we was just trying to limit them.
And then, Kaiser, I didn't mean to do that. I just kind of want to make sure that Coach knew we wanted him over here too. Offensively, I feel like that they wanted to get you guys the ball at the free throw line and down low as well, correct?
Yeah, that's right. We like to shoot threes, if y'all haven't noticed.
Right, sure.
But, yeah, he's been going on us, especially these past couple weeks, that we have to play inside out. If we're going to shoot the three, we got to get inside first and get the kick out for open three.
And then, man, again, as we knew it would be, this one is fun. The place was packed, and the Commodore Nation came out, and they showed up and showed out for you.
Yeah, they sure did. That's a great pep section we had over there. I'm really glad they done that. That influences the game a lot more than you think.
Kaiser, you get to enjoy this one probably for about, I'm going to guess, 2 hours on the ride back home before Coach Hoskins and you all go to work. You know who you're going to play Monday night. If I ask you what's one thing just by what you did tonight that the Commodores have got to do a better job at Monday, what would you say?
We have to finish stronger. We had a pretty good lead there at the end of the third, start of the fourth, something like that, and then we about blew it. They came back, and we have to continue to play hard the whole rest of the game. We can't finish like that or we're beat.
And I'm kind of sounding odd saying this, but this first time James and I have had a chance to say congratulations, man. I know you're focused 100% on basketball, as you should be, but congratulations on getting the scholarship to head and play football after basketball, right?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And as we always do, now that Billy's gone, you better give some shout-outs out to some people, right?
Yeah, just my family, everybody that's supporting us at Perry, and God.
That's the most important, man.
I like it, yeah. Kaiser.
We've enjoyed every minute of it as much as Gus and your mama has. And, guys, this kid's been a pleasure to follow. How about we take, Josh, a commercial break, and then we'll try our best to get Coach Shannon Hoskins back here after this. But, again, our Alice Lloyd College player of the game, Kaiser Sloan, number 4 for Perry Central. He and his Commodores will play Breathitt County right here Monday night. And we'll be back with Coach Shannon Hoskins, good Lord willing, after this break.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Hometown 24's coverage of the boys' 14th Region Basketball Tournament, where we just wrapped up the semifinals, and now we know the final game. We'll see Breathitt and Perry Central. Some may or may not know this, but it's a teacher-student. Are you still young enough to be a student with Coach Honeycutt and you?
I'm still his student teacher forever and always.
I told somebody, they said, how do you even know Shannon Hoskins? I said, we survived Cordy together as student teachers.
That's right, brother.
But again, Coach, congratulations. Good win here against the Knott County Central team that you knew wasn't going to quit.
No. Well, I mean, they got a fantastic team. Casey does such a good job with them. My goodness. We knew when Huff fouled out, we were scared to death that we were going to have a letdown, and you can't do that with the way they shoot the basketball and the way they're going to come at you and how good their other players are. It's just a mind thing with these young kids. We got to get it together. And then we were missing free throws, and they were making tough shots. If you don't know, I was sweating at the end of that basketball game for the clock to tick off.
And you, of course, spend all of your budgeted money traveling. You like to play a lot of different places to get ready for games like this. Am I speaking for you right?
You're correct. We like to play in tough environments, tough games to
get ready.
Hopefully, mimic this as best as you can.
Coach, I really liked your game plan starting up. We was talking about it in the pregame. We like how you come out and hammered it underneath to Castle. I think he's one of the best big men in the region. When he gets it underneath as a post player, he's hard to stop. And Kaiser give you some valuable minutes underneath. Yeah, I like the game plan coming underneath, Coach.
Well, thank you. Well, you know, when you got a guy like Carter, and Kaiser too for that matter, but especially Carter, he's a load. He's a load for everybody in the region. He's not the tallest of stature, but his shoulders are broad, and he's so strong and got those great feet. So you want to go to him as much as you can and try to shrink the defense as much as we could.
You know, Knott, I've bragged on them all year. I think they've got one of the best 2-3 defenses in the region. I mean, it's smothering. But hats off, you know, I'm going to brag on him again because he's won my heart over this regional tournament is Tyson East, man. What the things that he doesn't get a lot of credit in the scorebook, but when teams come up and start getting really physical with Trayton and Sumner, man, I didn't realize how fast Tyson was either.
He is really quick, and he's got the heart of a lion, guy. I'm telling you, all year long, he's been the undersized guy, but he always comes out on top in the end.
I want to reach over sometimes and grab number 11 Woods by the points and make sure, because he just don't get excited, does he? And he'll hit that. He lives for that big shot, and he hit up a couple big ones here today. He and, of course, Miller continues to be one of my favorites. I think we saw somebody break out, and he's going to be a name now we'll hear for the next 3 years.
Speaking about Trey, he's hit big shots all year. He hit big shots last year.
Yes,
sir.
Sir.
This is something that he's done for a couple years now, and he relishes that role. He does.
Yeah.
And Landon, he is going to be, I think, a super player next 3 years.
Yeah. Coach, you know, when we was talking to Kaiser a minute ago, same way in Breathitt County with Coach Honeycutt. Your team played today. You got effort from everybody. It wasn't one or two players.
Right.
Even your bench players, you went 6-7 deep, and everybody contributed at some point in the game at a very important moment.
Well, if you're going to win a championship, you have to have that. You have to. Everybody has to come in and contribute and accept their role and be really good at their role. And I think as the season has progressed, we've had guys step up and do that more and more.
Again, the crowd was big today for you, too. They really came out.
Had a great crowd. Our fans traveled well on this hour-and-a-half drive, but they traveled well and they represented us well tonight.
Yeah, Coach, we wish you best of luck. I'll tell you something I told Kaiser. Enjoy this for about 2 hours. You might just enjoy it in Hazard before you start breaking down the Monday night's game plan.
I'm already thinking about it.
But enjoy it. You never know when the next ride's going to take you this long. Take a few minutes to enjoy it. But we know that it ain't going to short-lived before you go to work.
And before we get out of here, we done this at the girls' tournament. You married into the best class that ever graduated from Knott Central, 1997, by the way.
I like that.
She said over your right shoulder and has cheered you on all season. Take this time to thank your family and the people that are really close-knit that help make all this possible for you.
There's no amount of thanks that I could give that would ever be enough to thank her for the things that she does for me so I can do this. So, yes, thank you.
Guys, we appreciate all of you. And again, we got to pack this stuff up and somehow or another get to Irvine.
Let's just call it
Estill County. We'll be there. We're headed down the big road, and we'll be there for your championship game about 6:30, probably 6:45, and then back here Monday night as he and Jeff Honeycutt will bring their teams here for the boys' championship game. But once again, for all of us, a big thank you so much to the sponsors, for all the guys that work so hard behind the crew and behind the scenes. We have enjoyed this one. Until next time, we'll see you real soon. Good night. God bless you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, brother.